All right. I'm here. I made it. It's all good. I got back with like 4 seconds left on the song. I'm like, oh, quick, push all the buttons. So I got a couple more things I need to get going on. Pinned comment on Twitch. And on YouTube. Where is the chat for YouTube? There it is. Oh, hey, Claire. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. My day was all right. I was a little sore today because I ended up doing, I don't know, I was going to do about an hour worth of yard work yesterday, and then I ended up doing like 3 hours. So my body was like, excuse me. But that's all right. You know, sometimes you got to ride the motivation train and see where it takes you. But yeah, doing pretty good other than that. You know, just getting stuff done. You know, kind of leisurely making my way through my checklist of things that I would like to do if I'm motivated to do so. So, yeah, doing pretty good. I hope you are doing well. What are we doing? Normal stuff now that I've gotten my other things together. Crossing your fingers for those night thorns. I made sure they were there. I made sure. And they were there the next day. Like, literally the next morning they were there because, of course, since I cleared the entire valley, things spawned in. So we should be good unless they ask me for some other thing that I somehow don't know, because who knows what they'll ask for in the next quests. But I'm hoping to push through the quests tonight because I'd like to wrap up Joy and Sadness. So let's do normal stuff. So first, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. I'm a practical eccentric, and I am here for Dreamlight Valley because I still have quests. I still have quests. I'm going to do a quick visit to Quote of the Day. Quote of the Day, and then we'll get into Dreamlight Valley. So the quote of the day is, Life is like an ever-shifting kaleidoscope. A slight change and all patterns alter. And that is from Sharon Salzberg. And the reason that I picked this quote of the day was because I've been doing some work. I've had this whole week off. I'm actually on the, down slope towards getting back to work on Monday. And I have this checklist of things that I've been trying to work on if I feel motivated to do so. And I've actually made my way through a significant amount of stuff, considering. But I got to a point where I wanted to work on some back-end content stuff. So I use Stream Elements for like some bot management type things, but also to multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch. And it seems to be more compatible with Twitch than YouTube, but I feel like my focus has been shifting more towards YouTube. And it started ages ago with a different channel than this one is, being YouTube as far as content creation. But when I got into wanting to live stream, I was like, oh, Twitch is the platform for that. I'll go ahead and make something going on over there for gaming. And everything that you see about successful content creation is to niche down and to, split like the types of content you're making, the focus that you're making into multiple channels, or have like something be on one platform and something else be on another platform. So I was like, well, maybe the gaming will be on Twitch and my art stuff will be on YouTube. And eventually I got overwhelmed by thinking about how I would execute that effectively. And so I just unified everything. My Facebook group, my Instagram, those two I don't really do much with, although you are welcome to follow me if you would like to. Sometimes I post stuff, but I am not savvy in Instagram and Facebook. The Facebook group, I started kind of like, oh, I should have a place if I want like a community thing. And then I was like, okay, I'll do Twitch and I'll do YouTube. And then I started doing some multi-streaming stuff. And then Stream Elements came out with their own multi-streaming thing. And I was like, oh, I'll do that. And as time has gone on, I'm still not really interested in splitting out my content. This would be way down the line if I was like, oh, I really should separate the art stuff and maybe even this quote of the day advice stuff into its own little compartment, and then have my own little compartment like channels for the gaming. I don't know if that'll ever happen because I'm kind of like rebelling against that, because that's a lot of effort and a lot of work, and I don't know if I have the capacity. Maybe future me will have the capacity, but that's not me today. So I've been thinking about what I want to do going forward. I've been thinking about the kind of content I want to continue doing. My focus right now is not metrics, analytics, that kind of stuff, numbers. But there is something to be said for, okay, some of this stuff is not really doing anything. I mean, I get something out of it, and I hope that if somebody finds my quote of the day series or my art stuff, that they'll get something out of it. But it's kind of, like I've been doing gaming a lot. Like it's been my main focus for a little bit now. And, so I don't mind focusing in more on that. I mean, it lets me play more video games. But I've been thinking about like, okay, what do I want to keep doing? What do I want to... How do I want those things to look in the future? Do I want to make my quote of the days just become a shorts series? Do I want to just do it when I feel like it? Do I want to incorporate more art stuff? How do I want the Dream Snap series to look going forward? How do I want the decorating series to go? I kind of feel like the decorating series might maintain itself just because I want to decorate more in this game in particular, and I haven't even gotten to exterior spaces, and we're getting another DLC in November. So like the potential for even more decorating stuff is already there. And it doesn't seem like it's going to be given up anytime soon. Like it's just going to keep getting bigger and more stuff to do and decorate. And I'm going to be learning and growing and evolving with it too. So I actually kind of want to do it just for kind of selfish reasons, because I want to keep exercising that creativity that I struggle with so much. Dream Snaps might be kind of the same way, although I could see that being taking on a different form going forward. I'm like, maybe I should start thinking about that stuff, for the beginning of the year, meaning 2026. And then today I was like, oh, I'm going to put on my to-do list. I'm going to look at the back end and stream elements and see about trying to like make it prioritize YouTube a little bit better. Like, is there anything I can do to make it function a little bit smoother with YouTube versus Twitch? I don't know if it's possible if I'm still multi-streaming. And then I had this realization, and the realization was, and I've been thinking about it for a while, it's like, do I want to continue doing Twitch? And the answer is, I really don't know. I've been thinking about it for a while. There's been some stuff happening that I keep looking at, like big picture Twitch, that I'm just like, I don't know if I feel like this is still in alignment with like things I'm focused on and care about, and whether or not the audience is there for me on Twitch. Not that I do a lot of like push to get bigger on Twitch, but like I've also had people say, like, you know, people will tell you to diversify your content and be on all these different platforms, but sometimes the advice is to like focus in on the platform that's actually really serving you the most and that you feel like you can serve the most for your audience. And, you know, so I've had like this kind of like push and pull with, should I keep doing multi-streaming? Should I keep doing Twitch? Is it really helpful? Is it really the best? And then there's also kind of this little bit of loyalty, like, well, I started on Twitch. Like, I feel like I should keep trying because that's where I started doing my live streaming. So I think I'm going to do some soul searching over this next like 3-4 months about what things are going to continue in 2026, what things might change in 2026. And if I'm really going to like focus more of my energy and effort and time into both platforms for streaming, or if I might just go, you know what, I think I'm going to try and like move everything over to the YouTube side just solely. And so like having that thought and being like really focused in on trying to do some back end work today, I was like, you know, maybe I should just wait on this back end stuff because I feel like I've hit like this shift in my perspective about how I'm going to approach all of those things, because all of those things were kind of being, you know, in my periphery, in my thoughts, in their own kind of little bubble, you know, spaces in my brain. And today it was like they all went, we all go together. And I went, oh, maybe I should look at this as a whole, like a holistic approach to the thing. So anyway, just things I'm thinking about. And yeah, sometimes it takes like you're messing with a kaleidoscope. Like you sit there and you twist it and you twist it and you twist it, and suddenly you're like, oh, click. And then suddenly like the picture that you've been looking for presents itself and you go, oh, I need to look at this all in a completely different way, and like all of it in a completely different way. So anyway, I don't know what the answer is. And now that I've had like this realization, I'm going to give myself the time to ponder. I'm not big for like big shifts at the new year, like the calendar new year, but it is kind of it gives me a static moment in time that I may or may not, you know, adhere to as far as big shifts go. But it gives me like 4 months to really think about it and try and like ideate on the things all together, as opposed to ideating on this chunk and this chunk over here and not really realizing that they go together. Anyway, those are my thoughts. That's where my headspace was today as I was trying to look at this back end stuff. Back end stuff always stresses me out. So I'm always like, I put it off and I put it off and I put it off. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I know I need to deal with it, but anyway, I was looking at it today, like in seriousness. I had stream elements open and I switched some settings and I opened up my streaming software and I switched some settings and then I went, and then my brain just went ding and I went, I think I'm going to wait. So, I mean, that's kind of nice too, because, well, it means I didn't have to do anything for serious today. Which kind of serves my procrastinator self very nicely. Okay, let's not wiggle the camera around too much. I have my volume on. Okay, good. All right, my goal tonight is to try and get through these quests. That is my goal tonight. because if you have not seen, I have. Oh, I forgot. I can't get out on that side. It's been a minute since I went in this room. I just kind of picked a room at random to sit in for my little intro thing. And I was like, oh yeah, I haven't been in this office for a while, but that means I forgot how I trapped myself in the room. All right. The goal for the tonight is to get the quest done because I put up a poll. Was that Monday? Earlier this week. And the poll was about if people were interested in me occasionally incorporating streams that are new to me demos, game demos. Because I've been thinking about it. I've had a lot of things suggested to me. I've been seeing a lot of people play some stuff. And although I don't have the budget to just be like, and now I'm going to try this new game in its entirety, there are a lot of really good demos in the world. There's also a lot of there's like a lot of variety of games that I am interested in playing. And yeah, so I just threw the poll out there, and it seems like people are interested in it, or at least have no opinion. I didn't really get a strong no on the poll. Not that a ton of people replied, but that's fine. I don't have any problem with how many people replied. That's not the point. The point is that I did get some feedback that suggested that people would be interested. So I would like to wrap up the quest line tonight because I'm seriously considering doing a demo of, what is it? The tiny bookshop or tiny book sale or tiny, it's like the one where you're in like a little caravan. And a lot of people have been playing, and I've been kind of looking at people's thumbnails going, do I want to look at that? Do I want to watch somebody else play it? I know there's a demo. So I've been kind of sitting on the demo going, maybe I should stream this demo. Unlike the, what is it, bookshop simulator, I totally played the crap out of that demo. It comes out tomorrow, and I don't have the money to just throw down on it, but I kind of want to. So maybe I can assuage that impulse to spend money on that game by playing a demo of another book-related game. But if I don't finish the quest tonight, I will still want to stream this next week because I want to finish the quest. Like, that is important to me to get, like, some closure. Oh, and that reminds me, speaking of closure, I have gotten all of the duties done and all of the routine duties up through the current week. There's only 5 days, so next, what is that, Wednesday? For the next set of routine duties. This is the last week of routine duties. And I have gotten all of the rewards and all of the bonus rewards unlocked, which just leaves the moonstones. So, great. It's exactly where I want it to be, but I don't necessarily have to stream. Like, if all I have left to do for next week is routine duties, I'll probably finish those before stream anyway, because they have not been terribly difficult, the routine duties. Like, I don't even remember what this week was. Serve some hungry customers, cook any meal, and sell meals. I finished all of that yesterday. Like, I think I had to take, like, a half an hour long break to get the last customer served, because that's how long it took to get a refresh on the customers in the restaurant. So, anyway, there was our Night Thorn, by the way.
Friends, the trolls.
All right, Joy. Okay, the Forgotten Lands are all cleaned up. Have you figured out your plans yet?
Really?
You betcha. Of course, we don't want to completely change the essence of what the Forgotten Lands are, but if we add a bit of cheeriness in the middle, that wouldn't hurt, right? I agree, or I don't know, or that depends what you mean by cheeriness. I'm going to say the last one. I kind of like, I don't know, but I don't want to say I agree. Because I feel like Joy has a tendency to want to overwrite, like, how things are, because she is Joy, and she wants things to be more cheerful and joyful. Just hear me out, okay? I think you'll like my ideas.
Right.
We can make a super happy Imagination Land arch to welcome everyone, and we'll add a few yellow flowers to brighten things up a bit. Okay, this sounds reasonable. What do you think? That sounds very tasteful, or it's exactly what the Forgotten Lands need. Or I'm skeptical but willing to try it out. I am if it is what you say it is. So I will say that sounds very tasteful. Great. Can you gather up the materials we need to make the Imagination Land arch? I need to go get a better feel for the place. Okay. I probably have all of them. Craft it. Perfect. Oh, and that interview you were talking about last week with the developers, I don't remember what, like, they were obviously showing off the game and announcing Wish Blossom Ranch. And I don't know if I'm convinced that the Evil Queen is confirmed. Like, I feel like a lot of people feel like it's confirmed. I also have been seeing some thumbnails that seem to imply people have dug into the back end, like the code and stuff, and I don't watch that stuff because I don't spite people for being excited and want to dig in and, like, find out what's already in the game in the back end, but I'm also like, I want the surprise. So I've seen, just from like thumbnails, titles, and like some threads I've seen, like I've heard speculation on the Evil Queen, I've heard speculation on King Candy, and I've heard some speculation on the dude from Wish, which I've seen all but like the last 15 minutes of because my kids punked out and we never finished it. It's like my husband and I were like, well, we're not watching this if they left. So I have no idea how it ends, although I'm sure, you know, all ends in a positive way because it's a Disney movie. Well, Disney animated. Anyway, I'm thinking like old school Disney. But I there are several people who are like, I don't think they're going to go for that guy. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, yeah, your concert. Give me a second. But, I don't think they're gonna do the guy from Wish because Wish flopped, relatively speaking. So there were a lot of people who were like, they're not gonna prioritize him as a character. Honestly, I think they would piss people off if they prioritized a character like that over somebody that people are clamoring more for. Here's this. Well, I'm glad you had a good time at your concerts. Mine's still coming up on Saturday. But that's awesome. Yay. But I don't know if I'm convinced. The arguments I saw for the Evil Queen were that they were talking about Wish Blossom Ranch being like run down and rotten or something like that, or left to decay. Something to that effect. And I think that's the main thing people are focusing on as far as it being the Evil Queen because of her poison and like the decay with that.
Oh.
But I've got my fingers crossed that they'll surprise us with somebody that's not. And then the other big thing is Snow White's going to be in it, so the Evil Queen would make sense as far as that. But it'd be really nice if they would surprise us with somebody else, you know? Uh-oh. They had 2 surprise guests. Want me to tell you what they were? Okay. Well, see, I'm not a huge Jonas Brothers fan. Yeah, I agree with King Candy. I think that would be an interesting twist, because I think the argument I saw somebody make was that he would be somebody that could be trusted, but then would turn out to have ill intent. And they described that Wish Blossom Ranch was left in charge, like the person that was left in charge of it was trusted and then ran it into the ground. And so I think that would be an interesting character to play around with as far as like broken trust. So yeah, and I like King Candy. He's voiced by Alan Tudyk, and I'm always down for more Alan Tudyk and stuff. Not that they actually pay the actors to, maybe they pay them, you know, some sort of something, although I bet that money goes to Disney, for sound bites. But, you know, I wouldn't mind having his sound bites in here because I love him. Okay. So I'm not a big Jonas Brothers fan, but I'm trying to think. And because they were big during the 2000s, like really big during the 2000s. And I have a big gap in my like pop music knowledge, I guess, like exposure in the 2000s, I was not listening to anything mainstream for the majority of the 2000s. So I don't know if I could pill out. Oh, and then bam, she tells me, John Legend and 5 Seconds of Summer. I don't know if I've heard anything by 5 Seconds of Summer. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to Google to the rescue. 5 Seconds of Summer. Oh, okay. I know at least one of their songs by the title. I know Youngblood. But if I know any of these other songs, it would be by their sound and not by the name of the song. But I do know Youngblood. And I am familiar with like maybe a couple of songs of John Legend. I actually know. So I am more familiar with John Legend because he's married to Chrissy Teigen, and Chrissy Teigen co-hosted Lip Sync Battle with LL Cool J, and I always thought she was freaking hilarious on that show. It's really like the only, like, this is like a bubble snapshot of what I know about her, and then therefore also John Legend. So if there's anything, I don't know much about it, but she was always hilarious on that show, and I enjoyed that show, at least when it got started. Anyway, so I've heard, like, I'm familiar with a few John Legend songs, but not like really big into it. But I bet they put on a heck of a show, all of them, honestly. So I'm glad you had a good time, though. Sounds like it was a packed concert for sure. Okay. Oh, and she's all the way on the other side of the world. Girl, what you doing over there? What's the closest thing? This one? Yeah. I do know that song. I think there's at least like 2 or 3 songs of his that I am familiar with. But that's about it. But he's a talented musician and singer. And singer-songwriter, you know, kind of thing. So and, you know, people that are really, you know, that are professional singer, songwriter, musicians, usually put on a pretty good show, even if you're not like super into their music, because that's their job, is to perform.
Hey there.
Uh-oh.
Can I talk to you?
So I could see enjoying his show, even though I'm not super familiar with his music, you know? 5 Seconds of Summer did She Look So Perfect. See, I don't recognize the name of that song. I recognize Youngblood from the list that came up. Like, there was like 15 or so songs, and I was like, well, if I don't recognize it in like the 15 top search songs, I bet I would, you know, if I've heard it, that's different. But I don't know a lot of the song titles of songs I do know and love. So I'm really bad about it. Like, unless it was an album that I had growing up as a kid, like, where I was obsessively memorizing lyrics and, like, looking at the inserts for the CDs or cassettes or whatever, there's a good chance I don't know a lot of names of songs for songs that I listen. The only reason I know them now is because I have YouTube Premium, so that we can, as a family, have access to their music, the YouTube Music. We actually used to use a different music service for streaming, and then we switched over to YouTube, and I've had to search for songs on there, but a lot of times I find those songs because I'm like, okay, give me this genre, or give me this decade, or give me music that's like this other band, or I look for the band, and then I you know, start listening to the songs, and I'm like, oh, I do know this song. I really like that one. Oh, that's the name of this song? Oh, cool. So it's entirely possible I know more than one song from that group, but I would have to listen to it to find out. All right. Ooh, she's got hefty speaking. Okay. Wow, Lilith, this looks fantastic. It just needs one more teeny tiny little bit of extra oomph, though. Like when Riley used those glitter pens for her science project. I agree. Or what do you mean extra oomph? Yeah, glitter pens are one thing. I think it's perfect the way I made it. What do you mean extra oomph? It has plenty of oomph. And it's great. Almost perfect. I just want to add something of my own, that's all.
Okay.
But I've got another job for you in the meantime, if you're up to the task, that is. I'm always up to the task, or I guess so, or another job. Why are we indignant now? Everyone gives us more jobs. I'm always up to the task.
Fantastic.
That's the spirit.
Right.
While I work on the arch, could you gather some pretty yellow flowers from around the rest of the valley?
Yes.
Okay, I bet I can find some sunflowers and yellow daisies. I'll craft some flower pots as well, so we have somewhere to put the flowers. I should have a boatload of them if you let it count. I have flower pots. Honestly, I bet I can craft some pretty easy. I made a ton of money because I knew I was going to have to spend some money. Oh, that reminds me. Did I buy this stuff from this week? I did not, because all I bought this week, although I'm really tempted to buy some more stuff, I bought this luminous gazebo because it looks really pretty. I need to buy some more copies of it. I might only buy 3 total, so 2 more, but I don't know. I might give it myself 5. I've been trying to, like, certain things I give myself 3 copies of, certain things I give myself 5 copies of, and then like chairs and lights and windows and stuff like that, I'll buy like 10 or 20 copies, depending on how much I think I might repeat it in a given build or space or something. These are really pretty. I like the natural look of them. And then I like the sand castle, like these sand things. And I'm really tempted for them because they're only 1,500. I think this dress is pretty. I don't think I'd use it very often, although I do like the fact that it's simple and a different cut than a lot of the other dresses. And I actually don't mind how this looks on my character. Like, I think it looks all right. Unlike this dress, which I actually really don't like on my character. Don't like it. So, and then it's like they were trying to get me to buy buildings and tool sets. So there's this castle and the LaBouffe Castle bundle. Ooh, I forgot this had the wall and floor with it too. Not that I need it that bad. And then the Bell's Royal Tools, but down here in the recommended, it's like all buildings. Look at that. So it made it really easy to resist getting a lot of stuff this week. Although I am still tempted about this. But I only have 5,700 moonstones right now. So apart from that gazebo, I don't know. I've got some time to think about it. Like, these are really pretty. I really like natural fairy stuff. But anyway, I did get that gazebo. And I probably should buy myself a few more copies before I forget about it. But do I still have over 4 million? I had over 5 million this morning. 5 million gold. But then spent some to buy some copies of stuff I'd gotten other ways.
Oh,
So.
I'm hoping that soon I can be part of your world.
Oh my gosh. 10 of these, right? I know I already have 10, but whatever. And then it's going to say craft. Yep. How many, though? 10. Okay. I guess that would have been obvious with the 10 flower pots. All right. Okay. This guy still need a... Oh, those must be pumpkins or something really long. I don't remember what those are. I know these are pumpkins. I think. Oh, well, that was ages ago. I planted them this morning. I don't remember. Meet up with Joy in the Forgotten Lands. I'm really nervous about her trying to make the Forgotten Lands different than like what they are. Like, please don't push it. Oh. Or is she going to do something with this? Honestly, if she does something with this, people will probably lose their damn minds because there's so many people that want this thing not in the Forgotten Lands. They want to get rid of it. Great work on those sunflower and daisy pots. They'll look fantastic here. They'll definitely add a spark of joy to the place, or they might stand out a little bit, or yellow is my favorite color. They might stand out.
Really?
That's the whole point, Lilith. We want a little pop of color in all this purple. To be fair, yellow and purple are complementary. How is the Imagination Land arch coming along? All done. And I was thinking, since you did all the legwork, that you should do the honors of decorating. I'd love to. I'll decorate the Forgotten Lands with these sunflower and daisy pots and the Imagination Land arch. I'm so excited. It's going to look amazing. Although I think if this quest got rid of this thing, that I would have heard about it, even like cursory, because people hate having this thing here. All right, this is not the word. This is not the button. This is the button. Okay. Wait, I'm pushing the wrong button because I'm playing a different game. Oh, I didn't mean to plop it like that. All right. Ooh, ooh. Oh, there's flowers right there. I see you typing. Hold on. I'm trying to like take care with this even though it's like not really necessary. Oh no, this thing is in my way. Spoiler alert, you keep it. Yeah, see, I figured that if people had gotten rid of it finally, that there would have been a huge stink, you know? People would have been, not a stink actually, like an uproar of applause essentially. Virtual applause. So, yeah, not terribly surprised. But that would have been amazing for, I mean, for the people that mind, you know? Because there's lots of people that mind. Can I actually put you here? Sure. Nope. Nope. You're not gonna let me? Close enough. It's fine. Oh, I was gonna say, is it gonna take a picture from the wrong side? And kind of. The answer is yes. Sure. Okay. You know, she didn't do too bad with it. I thought she was gonna put, like, fireworks and, like, really bright lights or something on it. So, Lilith, what do you think? The Forgotten Lands have never looked better, or they certainly are different, or I preferred them before we changed things. They certainly are different. Different can be a good thing. Personally, I love it. They might have a few new touches, but it still feels like the Forgotten Lands, right? I mean...
Huh?
What? And the Forgotten Lands rebel. Looks like a bunch of night thorns came back all at once. That's strange. I'll go clean those up right away.
Let's make a
Keep
list of the
believing in
happiest
yourself.
things we can think of.
The Forgotten Lands is like, no. Although it's a really cute, arch. Oh, so, oh, hello. Brown plush bear yarn. Okay. Register, please. There we go. Talk to Merlin. I have been making some progress as far as critters. Although I've only befriended one of the critters that I am missing, which was the green cobra. And that's partially because I had made some effort to get the green cobra fed. Because I want him. I want it. It's green and I must have it. So I'm glad that it only took feeding it. Was that today? Or was that yesterday? Anyway, the last time I fed it this week, I got it unlocked. But all of the other ones, I've actually been setting timers for the critters that I've been missing. and realized that most of them are actually at times where I could normally try and feed them. I just never remember because I never play during those times. So setting an alarm really did help. But the two that I'm going to have trouble getting is the black sea turtle, because they are 10 to 4 on Mondays, excuse me. So that's a little bit too late and too early for my work day. But Mondays are a regular holiday day. So if I just remember to either set a timer or something for those Monday holidays, theoretically it won't be never that I get this black sea turtle. But I'll have to make effort for the orchid sunbird. I think that's the other one I'm missing. I'm going to be able to feed it tomorrow. No. I'm missing a sunbird. Right? I thought I was missing it. Did I not update? Hold on a second. Did I not update my spreadsheet? Did I finally get it and forget to update it? Hold on. Because that would be amazing. Critters. Gimme. So I'm missing the capybara, the red and white striped capybara. That's a Saturday thing. I'm missing the pink and the white crocodile. That is Saturday and Sunday. Just, again, times I don't normally play. The red fox is on a Saturday. The monkey, I got that one fed. I think that's the first time I've ever fed that monkey, though. So it's going to take at least a couple more times giving it its favorite food. The blue raccoon I got fed. The raven, the brown raven, I got fed, and those I could probably get during the week if I just set my timer. It's that black sea turtle. Oh, why did I think I needed the orchid sunbird? Anyway, I've been diligently feeding the critters that I am missing, and I'm almost done leveling all of the critters. I think I've got 3 critters to go, and actually that reminds me, I should equip a couple just in case I actually get to the point of doing anything that requires or that will give experience points. There we go. And that's including crafting the robot, because I had not done that. So I finally crafted him. Do I want to get the green and white striped capybara out? Not capybara, cobra? Kinda. All right. Merlin. We're looking for Merlin. So anyway, I was like, what did I get done this week? I feel like I've been working on stuff besides just content and like, I mean, I made some money, fed some critters, did some like duty type stuff, trying to get like Dreamlight points and mist and all of that.
I can see into the future.
So just kind of regular maintenance-y type things and things that I don't do regularly. Ah, Lilith. Joy, what brings you two here? I was removing some night thorns from the Forgotten Lands when this brown plush bear yarn appeared. More bear parts? This is all quite unusual. You're telling me. Unusual, more like really, really weird. Or just another day in the valley, right? I mean, that. But why did this happen now? All we are doing is giving the Forgotten Lands a little sunshiny makeover. The Forgotten Lands? Sunshiny? Balderdash. The Forgotten Lands may be dark and gloomy, but they are an important part of the valley. What are you thinking? Hey, I barely changed anything. Oh, she's inside Merlin's. I was like, where are these hands coming from? Hey, I barely changed anything. I just thought it would be a fun little update to one little part. Merlin, is that why the brown plush bear yarn appeared? Or do you think that that's why there was a burst of night thorns? Or please tell me what you think is going on, because I'm lost. Do you think? I'm not sure, Lilith. Clearly, these items are magically connected to the valley in some way, which means they're connected to you. Actually, there's something else. The more plush bear parts we find, the more I'm reminded of a moment in my past. The details are still fuzzy, but a friend made fun of me for something, or I was being excluded and felt so lonely, or someone made me really mad. I think the excluded one.
Yes,
Feeling left out is a very difficult situation for someone young to deal with. Could this bear have once belonged to me? It's hard to say just yet. The magic of the valley can be quite mysterious. What is clear is that this bear, torn up and destroyed as it is, must represent something so difficult it had to be hidden away.
Right.
Maybe we just need to find the rest of the bear parts. Hiding away... Her arms coming out of his robe is just weird. Hiding away unpleasant things only makes them worse. A very astute observation, Joy. Why don't you two come up with a plan to bring forth the rest of this strange bear? I suspect that's the only way to get to the bottom of this. Okay. So we have to do more things that are like suppressing stuff, maybe? Excuse me, Marlin. Move. I know you and Joy were like really bonded there for a minute, but like... Well, that took an unexpected turn. We're definitely closing in on something, though. You found some bear parts with Sadness, too, right? Because the upside here is that we must be pretty close to finding the whole thing. Do you always look on the bright side? Or, that's a good point. Or, what if I don't actually want to find the whole bear? That's a good point. I mean, a toy bear's only got so many parts, right?
Right.
I'm gonna go brainstorm ideas on how to find the last pieces of this bear. I mean, the Forgotten Lands didn't want to be changed. What does it all mean? This is a wild production studio, Lilith. I'll hold on to all the plush pieces we have in the meantime.
We'll talk again soon.
So, Sadness now? Sadness now? Yep. Progress further with... Excuse me. Oh, Sadness has a new quest. I was like, I've already done all the things on the list. Why are you telling me to do those things on the list? That is not what it's doing. I'm just not paying any attention. Or not paying the correct attention. That's probably right. All right. Joy always looks on the bright side for Riley. I don't know how to do that. I'm almost done with the quest. Yay! I was kind of hoping so. Like, it felt like we should be getting there. Just that silly Nightthorn setback we had last week. Oh, just one more with Joy? Nice. Okay. The big worry.
It's wonderful how you're helping.
Lilith, I've been thinking. There are a lot of parties and gatherings and get-togethers here. I've never hosted one of those. Do you think you could help me? I'd love to help. Thanks. I'm not sure where to start. First, you need to decide what kind of gathering you want to put together. Maybe a big celebration, or a dance, or a costume party. I'm thinking a costume party? But what would I wear? What if I choose the wrong thing? Or what if someone else wears the same costume as me and that makes me feel bad? It sounds like maybe we would need to go in a different direction. What would be the perfect party to you? Maybe we can just get together and talk? Oh, like a talking session. We can invite villagers to talk about things they're going through. We've seen how opening up helps people, after all. That sounds nice. Could you invite anyone who may want to talk about something for me? Of course. While I do that, you can think about how we want to set everything up.
Excuse me, does anyone know a sad story?
I mean, I do know sad stories, but I'm not going to tell you right now because I got to go invite some people to your talking session. Elsa, Wally, the Beast, Remy, and Mickey Mouse. All right. Ah. I am not surprised the Beast is invited.
Hello.
Hello, Lilith. I'm glad you're here. I heard that Sadness is hosting something called a talking session. That's right. Did you want to join? You can talk about anything you want, or you can talk about you could talk about your feelings for Belle, or you can share your insecurities. How about anything you want? Let's not presume to know what he would want to talk about. Sometimes sharing with others can help us work through our feelings. I've learned a lot since coming here, and I think you're right. I'll attend.
Goodbye.
Because he is a Sir Broody. Hello. Hello there, Wally. How would you like to join Sadness's talking session with me? Directive? All you need to do is come talk about your feelings with others. I think everyone would really enjoy having your energy there, or I know you have a lot of feelings inside, or it's a chance to talk and listen to others. Ooh, I kind of like those last two answers, though. I know you have a lot of feelings inside. Oh, so you'll come? Great. I'll see you there. She's doing her little huggy orb thing. I love it. Okay. Who else do I need to talk to? Remy, Mickey Mouse, and Elsa. I was kind of hoping if I walked up here, there might be somebody here. But, no. Wait. Oh, Mickey Mouse. Hello. So there was somebody up here. I just completely did not pay attention.
Could you come and see me? Hey there.
Hi, Mickey. Sadness is putting together a little talking session for villagers in the valley. Would you like to join? Talking session, huh? Well, I guess talking about our feelings is important. Exactly. And everyone knows you're such a great listener. So this would be a chance for you to open up a bit. We all need to talk things out sometimes, or you must have some big feelings that need to get out, or even if you just want to chat a little bit. That last one. I feel like I don't want to everyone needs to come and talk. Like, that doesn't, just come and see what happens. Thanks, Lilith. I think you're right. I'd be happy to join Sadness's talking session.
So long for now.
Oh, I was like, the marker, I'm assuming for Remy, maybe, was like right above the little robot's head. And I was like, why would he have a quest? Oh, you know what I was thinking about today, because I was on such a mission for critters this week and feeding them and doing all of that. I don't know how to get the teal and black, the teal dragon and black Pegasus. Although they are available, there's like never any times for them or anything, so I don't know how to get them. Bonjour. Like, to the point where I was like, maybe I should just look it up and see if we can actually do it. Because I know that there was, like, people knew they were coming, and then they weren't in the game, and then they got in the game, and now I don't know how to get them. And I don't know if you can get them, or if they're just in the menu. I don't know. Oh, plan to come in the next update. Okay. So it is still a, not yet. Just hold your dang horses. I want that little black Pegasus, though. And more dragons is good, too. But, it was kind of like the sadness orb we were talking about last week from the premium shop, which I actually posted in their Discord because I was like, where is this blue orb? And apparently I am not the only one. But, the black Pegasus was in, Fantasia, and I remember, like, thinking, where is that one? Like, we have all these pastel ones. Give me the black one. So it'll be nice to have that one in the game when I finally get there. But, the big worry. Hey there, Lilith. Is it true Sadness is hosting a talking session? Yep. Did you want to come? Yeah, I think I do. I'm realizing that I still have a lot of feelings about my restaurant that are bothering me. That makes sense. You do have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, or there are a lot of expectations that come with running Chez Remy, or with all you do, you must be overwhelmed. You do have a lot of responsibility. You can say that again. And talking things out did help with the indoor rain clouds, or those indoor rain clouds. I'll meet you there. Perfect.
Thanks.
Elsa. Alrighty. Yeah, I couldn't remember if the last thing I heard about the dragon and the Pegasus was that they were still coming or that they were actually here. Because sometimes a lot of that information turns into one big blur. And sometimes all I have time to do is skim. So it's like, okay, I try and look at the patch notes as completely as I can. I think I'm going to try and get better at that. The last time, this last update, I actually went through all the stuff, but I don't always do that.
Could you help me?
I'm going to try and get better about doing that. But that's usually, I do usually pay attention more to the patch notes than I do in like some of the Facebook groups and Reddit threads and other things that I see, because sometimes it's just people like either speculating, complaining, or wishing for stuff. Like those are like some of the big things that people do in relation to this game. And sometimes it's just a lot. So, I mean, it's good because it's excitement, but also it's a lot. Hi, Elsa. Sadness is hosting a little get-together. Kind of a talking session. Would you like to join? I'm intrigued, but what exactly is a talking session? It's a place for villagers to talk freely about things they may be feeling. Sometimes sharing can really help. It's a great way to truly let things go, or it can help when you need to delve into the unknown, or it's a good chance to open up and show yourself to others. It's a great way to truly let things go. That sounds quite interesting. I'd be happy to join you.
Goodbye.
Perfect. Hey, Jasmine. You're not invited. Oh. That's not true. This doesn't have to be the only talking session, just the first one. Oh, I got my hair dyed again today. I did my green again because of my date night on Friday. I told my husband, I'm like, I gotta dye my hair because I need to look cute for a boy. And he just giggled at me. So.
Do you have some time?
I also washed my skirts today because I have a bunch of skirts and honestly some skirts I forgot about. There was one that I was like, oh, I want to try and wear this. So I'm going to have to try and see if I can put my outfit together tomorrow. And I may or may not commit to the skirt, but I wanted it to be at least clean so that I could, because we don't go out that often. And I certainly don't get like cutesied up very often. So kind of making a big to-do about it. Of course, I'm hoping, can we see? Let me see if I can see. This lighting is probably terrible for it. My finger is green right now from dyeing my hair. I don't know if we can see that, but like the fingernail is all green. Usually it goes away in a day or two. I really wanted my hair to be dyed yesterday, but because I spent like an extra 2 hours doing yard work, I was like, I don't have it in me. I have it in me to take a shower. That's about all I have in me as far as after the yard work. So, good news, Sadness. I've invited some villagers, and they're all excited to join you join your get-together. Oh, that is good news. I've been thinking, and, well, whenever Riley and her friends talk, lots of times they have comfort food to eat. Should we do that? Not for me, but for the others. Yes. Great idea. We should make something. Warm and satisfying, tasty and filling, or cheesy. Definitely something with lots of cheese. Warm and satisfying. Although cheesy was like close. I was also thinking chocolate. Not that I'm a big chocoholic, but if you're talking about like getting your feelings out and like chocolate's a good, it's kind of like ice cream. Anyway, how about a pizza? Everybody loves pizza and that's also cheesy. And I'll make some boba tea to drink. That sounds good. We should also make more tissue boxes just in case and make the place look nice. Okay, I'll gather what we need to make some comfort food, tissue boxes, and decor. I need you to think about the mood we want to set for this gathering. There's recipes?
Oh, goodbyes are so sad.
Okay. Margarita pizza. What was that? I didn't read the thing. It's fine. Gooseberry boba tea. Now, I will eventually try a boba tea, but I am skeptical that I would like a boba tea because I don't like tapioca. And if the beads in boba tea are just big tapioca beads, no thank you. Okay, how many do I need of each? 4. So this icon used to go away when you finished crafting what you needed, and then it stopped doing that. I'm curious if they fixed it. 3, 4. Still there. Okay. Well, that's a bummer, because honestly, I discovered that, like, it almost makes me feel like there was a Mandela effect. Because I remember it being a thing, and the very next time I went and looked at it, it was gone. But it was, like, right after an update. So I seriously don't know if it used to be a thing and they got rid of it, or that it never was a thing and somehow my brain, like, imposed that memory in there. I don't know. It's very bizarre. Okay. Gather materials. Well, all of this stuff should be 12 fabric. Oh. 4 tissue boxes. Make that while we're over there. And then I can go get all the other stuff. But I will try. I will give boba tea a shot at some point. This is not how I make tissue boxes. But I am skeptical that I would enjoy it. Oh, I need to put that in my furniture list, in my crafting list. Okay. Did I put the tissue box in here? Tissue. I did. Okay, good for me. All right. So this is Imagination Land Arch. Crafted. All right, there we go. In my list. 4. Okay. Now, 12 fabric, 16 softwood, and 8 black passion lilies. Counts. Perfect. If it's gonna count anyway, then why... Was that 16? Why make me go get it out of the box? Just know I have it. And 12? Is it 12? Okay. Is that it? Give them... Oh, because I actually have to have them on my person to give them to her. I get it. Okay, where is she? Oh, she's so little. She was behind this rock. We're like right next to it enough to where I couldn't see her.
I can't do this by myself.
I know you can't do it by yourself, Sweet Pea. That's why we're here to work together. Thanks for finding everything, Lilith. I've been thinking about the mood for the talking session, but I'm not sure what'll be right. Maybe nice and cozy, or maybe cool and calming, or maybe quiet and peaceful. Nice and cozy. That sounds good. Coziness will help people open up. I agree. I'll get some help to set things up. Could you meet me inside remote headquarters when you're ready? Everyone should go there. Perfect.
Well, I guess there's nothing left to say.
Although, you know what I just had a thought about? I feel like worry would be a separate emotion. Because she seems super worried about a lot of stuff right now. And I know part of it is because of like that whole cloud thing and feeling like it was her fault and being concerned about it continuing. But I almost wonder if worry would technically be its own thing apart from sadness. But maybe since they don't have another a character that represents worry.
Loves looking at the stars.
For now, at least, you know?
Oh,
Okay,
how are you
let's go
feeling?
around and everyone can share something. Anything you want.
Oh.
Eva. Gosh, well, I love my friends and we have a great time when we're all together, but sometimes it's nice to just spend time one-on-one. The thing is, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. People try to reassure me, but sometimes I worry I'm not the chef everyone says I am. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember I'm accepted for who I am. I don't always feel worthy. I still think about the argument I had with Anna at the Ice Palace, even though it was long ago. I never wanted to hurt her.
Oh, goodbyes are so
Ooh.
sad.
The villagers opened up so much that a big worry has appeared. Pick it up, okay? At first, I was like, did they give us the blue orb that I was bitching about not getting in that premium shop bundle? Wouldn't that be something? Okay. We really opened up the floodgates. Everyone vented so much they created a big worry. What's that? I think their worries amplified one another. It might have something to do with the sorrow that's been taking over the valley. Oh no, what do we do? We can keep talking it out, or I think we've done enough, or I have no clue. We can keep talking it out? Oh, I don't want them to worry that sharing their feelings has created any sort of problem. I guess you're right. Any ideas? Well, it's always better if you're kind to your worries. Tending to them can help them feel more manageable. So we need to complement the big worry, or add more worries to the big worry, or destroy the big worry. I don't think any of those are right. Complement the big worry? Not exactly. I was thinking we could find a way to care for it. Okay, I was just thinking we should plant it. Okay, how about I plant the big worry and water it? That's a good idea. Maybe that will take care of the big worry for the villagers.
I'm gonna make sure we have a great day.
Or we're gonna grow worry fruits. Okay. Should I plant it right outside your home? Because I feel like I could do that. Plant it. Water it. Bop it. Wait for it to grow. Oh, goodness. How long do I have to wait for that to grow? Well, what we could do is we could do a circuit of the stalls. The ones that, you know, like the flower stall and the fishing stall. Ooh, and moonstones. Hello. Oh, I totally forgot the Beast Castle wasn't here anymore. I moved it for my Dream Snap this week. Did I not get any? Did I not get moonstones for that? Check. Okay. Oh, I'm going to go get flowers and fish. Yeah, no. 5 minutes. Oh, cool. Thank you. I was hoping it wouldn't be terribly long, you know? It's not a pumpkin. Worries can grow pretty quick in real life. You let them. Depending on what they are. Alright, well that gives me enough time to run around and do this.
There's something.
Although I was thinking about going ahead and deal with some storage management stuff now that I've built up some stuff in the other worlds. All right. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so nice to get these quests wrapped up. But I actually waited to get that last night thorn until today. I knew it was there, but there was a part of me that's like, don't do it just yet. Just wait. Well, and I was also considering doing that first demo thing on Sunday, and I'm really, really torn because I want to play Dinkum because I don't get to play Dinkum that often. I actually tried to play Dinkum on Monday while watching another content creator on YouTube. Her name is Misty Vale Gaming, and she's frequently in my Dinkum streams, but she recently started playing Dreamlight Valley again because she's really into horses, and they announced Wish Blossom Ranch, and the very next stream was her playing Dreamlight Valley trying to catch up, and man does she have a ton of quests, and she hasn't played in a long time, so there's a lot of quality of life stuff that's been added that she's not familiar with yet. So I was trying to help her out, but I was playing Dinkum while trying to help her out, and of course I'm home because I have the week off from work. And I was getting almost nothing done in Dinkum while I was watching her play because I kept typing in, like, this is how companions work, and this is where this information lives. And although I did discover So I've seen people complain, and Misty was complaining about it, having the critters pick up too much stuff and therefore fill up your inventory and make inventory management a huge pain in the butt when you are kind of early enough in the game where you don't have a ton of chests and you just have stuff accumulating in your inventory and don't have places to put it. And then with the critters picking up like flowers and stuff. So I knew you could go into settings and in gameplay and change your companion pickup settings here. But I did not realize until earlier today, because I've been doing so much stuff with critters, that you can also do it in the wardrobe under settings. It's there too. So in case you are trying to get your companions to stop picking up all your crap, there are a couple different places you can use to get rid of the auto pickup stuff that they do. I don't struggle with anything except for the flower ones, just because I don't typically have a lot of the other stuff out and about in the world that they just pick up. Like sometimes this, you know, the seashells or whatever, the like oysters and scallops and stuff. I'll end up with a few of those. But typically I don't end up with a ton of extra stuff except for the the ones that pick up flowers. So, but if you are having trouble with it across the board, or maybe you always have a flower picker as your critter, you can turn that stuff off. There are people complaining about it in particular because they decorate using the flowers in the game, not just crafted things or objects, you know, furniture objects. So I get it, but yes, there is a way to deal with that if you don't want them to pick up stuff and fill up your inventory. So, but yes, I was like, maybe I could figure out how to squeeze Dinkum into other time slots and do a demo on Sunday. But I think I'm going to play Sunday by ear because my husband and I have a date. And we're going to go out and have dinner, and then we're going to go out. The kids won't be here. Oh, I didn't actually say go to the valley. I acted like I was going to go to the valley, and then I did not. So we might be out late. You know, who knows? We could do anything. We're wild and free and probably going to pass out the second we get home. But we could pretend that we could stay out all night and be crazy kids. And, you know, who knows? Which means Sunday I might need just a really simple autopilot situation where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to move dirt around and plant some trees, and Dinkum will serve that very, very well. Or I might feel up to trying out a demo on Sunday. I don't know yet. But there's a ton. I actually did a little bit of research and started looking for some inspiration, and I'm open to pretty much anything, unless of course it's not safe for streaming. But most of the games that I've been looking at are like cozy style games. Ooh, look at that. Is it done? Fantastic. Buttons. Ah, yes, we all grow eyeballs. It's great. All right, show Sadness the plush bear buttons.
Talk to me, would you?
Sadness. Plush bear buttons came from the planted big worry. Oh, maybe that's what I felt a bit ago. It was the same deep sadness I felt with those rain clouds that appeared. That's really strange, or this bear must have some influence on the valley, or so it's all connected. That one. I think you're right. I wonder if more of those rain clouds have appeared then. Oh, I hope not. Do you think you should look around the valley for any new rain clouds? Yes, and I'll water any that I find, just like we did last time.
Oh, it was nice talking to you.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, Sunday is definitely going to be a play it by ear. There's also the slim possibility that I will cancel Sunday stream, but that's if we really do party like we're 20-something again and then have to pay the price on Sunday. Because that's entirely possible. Who knows? My parents were saying that they might come get the kids on Friday, and I was like, you might what? You might what now? 2 nights in a row with no kids? What? I don't know if I can live that way. But yes, I can. But I did say I would like them to be picked up early afternoon, you know, as the latest in the day. My dad was like, well, we could either come get them Friday evening or Sunday morning, or Saturday morning. And I was like, oh, good. Because I want to have time to, you know, primp, shave my legs, do girly stuff. I might have to put on some makeup. If I can remember how that's done. Not that I do extravagant makeup. I never have unless I was in a show, because I grew up doing theater as a kid, and you always do more makeup, you know, because it reads better from the stage.
You can count on.
So, the makeup I do is usually very light. So you know, I don't really need a ton anyway. Yep. Give me my money. Which is what I get now for picking up these things. Because I got the nostalgia capybara. Oh, and you know what I realized? Even though I think that was part of the many, many, many glitches that were happening with the Memory Mania event, I'm pretty sure that the spend time with joy and sadness things were actually part of this, and they came out when the update dropped. So yeah, this feeling joyful and spark joy and embrace the blues, that was essentially hang out with each of them for a couple hours a piece, and it unlocked Riley's gear. Yeah, I got those done before the Memory Mania event even started, so pretty sure that was not what they intended, but oh well. What are you gonna do? I don't know why I looked back there for a rain cloud, like that's where it would spawn. It's totally not where it would spawn. Oh, there we go. Alright. In the eastern biomes, that was interesting. I didn't even register the fact that it clarified which biomes. Alright, lady, where are you? There she is. Oh my gosh, she's so short. She's behind this hedge. Hello. Help. No, don't run away. I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing because you were so cute. Were you able to get rid of the rain clouds? Yes, watering them worked, but is it just me or is there still an odd feeling in the air? Yeah, I feel it too. I hope Riley's okay. I'm starting to feel a little scared, or this is getting to be too much, or do you think if I ignore it, the problem will go away? I don't like any of these responses. I guess we'll pick the scared one. It is a little scary, isn't it? One thing's for sure, we need to resolve whatever is happening with this bear, and fast. We have to mend the bond. Let's go find Merida. I bet it has to do with the mementos that Merlin told me about. That means it's something I tried to shove away, magically. Whatever the case, if we don't fix it, the valley might become overwhelmed with a great sadness we can't get rid of.
Oh, that was a lot.
Hey?
I think I need to lie down now.
Okay, you need to lay down now and go take a nap, sweet pea. And I'm assuming that means it's a joy quest time. Ooh. All right, where are we at time-wise? Okay, we've got a few more minutes. Where is she? ¿Dónde está? Seriously. I don't see anything that looks like a blue. Let's go to her house and see if she'll magically appear inside of her home. I do like the look of it. I think it would look cute near Eve's house. Just because they had that same kind of rounded shape situation going on. Kind of futuristic looking. Those are so cute. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing some well, not yet, but like when I finally do get around to redecorating, just the thought of the stuff that we've already gotten that's new, but also the stuff that's yet to come that will come before I do any kind of redecorating. It's just like, that makes me excited to go back and like revisit some rooms. Lilith, great to see you. I have something to give you. No. Dream a little dream. Lilith, I think I have an idea about how to find the last pieces of the plush bear. I want those pieces. What do we do? Well, those weird, sad bear pieces always appear when something changes around here. When we played Capture the Sun together, when we cheered up everyone who lost the game, when we tried to change the Forgotten Lands. So here's what I'm thinking. Sadness and I direct our very own dream production. Only a rehearsal, of course. It doesn't actually need to go to Riley. But I think if we try to tell the right story, it could make the rest of the bear appear. What do you mean by dream production? Or how do we tell the right story? Or why do you think this will work? Ugh, don't hiccup, please. How do we tell the right story? That's where you come in.
Really?
We need to tell a story full of meaning and feelings, and I'm hoping that you'll have some ideas. Ooh, fun. Or I might be able to come up with something, or that's a lot of pressure. I might be able to come up.
Fantastic.
You got this, Lilith.
Right,
First, we
right.
need to check in with Sadness. Then we can start production right away. Okay. Oh,
See you later.
as if summoned out of the ether. Okay. Hi. Hello, Lilith. Did Joy tell you about our idea? She told me you two want to co-direct a faux dream production in the hopes of finding the final bear pieces. It sounds like a great idea, or are you sure you can work together, or it should be interesting, if nothing else. I think it sounds like a great idea. I was hoping you'd say that. Remember how when you found the brown plush bear yarn, a difficult memory from your past came back to you? Yes, I remember, or I wish I could forget, or can you remind me about this memory? Yes, I remember. Someone made fun of me, Someone made fun of me for something I loved, or I was excluded and felt so lonely, or someone made me really mad. Excluded. Well, what if we try to repeat that moment? If we reenact what you remember, it could help. Maybe that's what the bear wants. Does that sound weird? And do you think this will help us find the rest of the bear? I'm willing to try, but we'll first need to gather some production supplies and hire a scriptwriter too. Belle would be good for that. She's such a good storyteller, and maybe you should go to headquarters to find extra supplies. I'm gonna go have a production meeting with Joy.
Oh, it was
Okay.
nice.
Items have
Talking
been
to
sent to
you.
my mailbox. Okay. Well, let's go to my mailbox then. Oh, lost and found. Uh-oh, seems like you might have lost these during your adventures. Luckily for you, Dreamlight magic always finds a way to bring back everything you might have forgotten. What? When did I lose that? Weird. Hi, Lilith. Thanks for helping me get some villagers together to share their feelings. I hope we figure out what's going on in the Dreamlight Valley backlot. I'm not sure all this gloominess is good for Riley's dreams. Your friend, Sadness. Hey there, Lilith. Thanks for helping me try to bring a little brightness to the Forgotten Land. Even though it didn't work, it was fun to watch you at work. Your pal, Joy. I wonder if those lost and found things were what was part of this quest. Just odd. Inside Out Realm. Booyah. Do this. Also started thinking about the next outfit I want to wear. I think I might go for more season and less for update tie-in. Because there's some stuff that I would like to wear. And kind of looking forward to putting together either like a fall type outfit or a Halloween type outfit, or kind of a, you know, amalgamation of both ideas. I was doing my dream snaps today and I was like looking at some things that I'd forgotten I had, and I was like, oh yeah. Maybe a fall outfit. Yeah, I might. But I forgot about the little shadow wings we got from the Forgotten. And I've been wanting to do an outfit with those. So that is on my radar. There's also the moth wings from Bug's Life that I got that I have yet to do a costume, or an outfit with. And it was kind of like when I got the peacock wings, I think is what they are. These, yeah, the peacock wings. It took me for, not forever, but it took me a while because I got them in like winter, I think. And they felt very bright and almost like spring or summer. So I waited until the spring to put an outfit together with those. But yeah, I want to do something with these. Because they're super cool. I actually haven't even flown with them. Hold on. Ooh, change outfit. I'll take credit for that. Oh. You have to change it in the glider slot. Eee. Hold on. They're cool. Okay, we're not playing too much with those tonight. But that, when I was doing my dream snaps this week, I saw them and I was like, oh, I totally forgot that those were a thing. And then these things are so pretty. They're freaking massive. But I would love to do something with these too. I love how they look like eyes. Anyway. Like flannel? Maybe. Although I could do flannel in winter still too. Because flannel is very cozy in winter. Anyway. Ideas are brewing. And how much time do we have left in this? That's not right. Yes. 17 days. So I have at least probably 3 weeks before we get another path. At least 3 weeks. Because I don't think it'll start right after the event ends. It'll be a little bit more time. So, okay. Dream camera. Find the materials for the dream production. Dream camera, pot of green paint, and dream documentation. Okay. I also want to do something with this. I had to resist the temptation to put them all over my dream snaps today. Because it wasn't really thematically correct. Okay. Oh, the spotlights were for the quest. Okay, that made me feel better. I was like, where did those even come from? Are there multiple storages here? Okay, there is, but it seems like only 2. Oh, I got the bedroom, the inside-out bedroom. The wall thing. Check the Dream Productions area. Yeah, I was gonna go there. I just wanted to make sure I got like all the little nooks and crannies, because although this looks like a very basic space, it's got a surprising amount of like little corners and stuff. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna miss anything before I left. Not that I couldn't come back, but yeah. But yeah, the little bedroom with all 5 of the feelings bedroom spaces. I got that. And I got my Merryweather window. If you did not see my community post, I was so freaking happy. Not that I'm gonna use it right away, but like still. Give me my freaking Merryweather window. Ah, camera. And green paint. Perfecto. Alright, where are we going next? Bring the dream documentation to Belle. Will do. And it made sense that the majority of that stuff was in the production area itself. Alright, where is Belle? Belle. Oh no, is she gonna be? Okay, she's not. I was like, oh crap, I moved Beast Castle. Is she not gonna be here? That would just go to figure. I don't usually use houses in my dream snaps, but this one was about like being royal for a week or something about royalty, or so I was like, oh, I need a castle. And that was the castle I chose. I mean, I guess I didn't have to, but it made sense for the snap. All right, I do want to give her this item.
Bonjour.
Hello, Belle. I have a favor to ask.
Oh.
I'd be happy to do anything for you, Lilith. What is it? Joy and Sadness want to direct a sort of play. I was hoping you would write the script for us. We just need an opening scene to kick things off. Our main character is teased about something special to them. Oh, I'd love to help you. I understand what it's like to be teased. Great. You can use this dream documentation to help guide you. Good luck and thank you.
Goodbye.
Okay. Talk to Joy. See, I'm wondering if I should take my break now. Because it seems like this might be the last quest. Or at least the last Joy quest. But I don't know how long it's going to go on, you know? So, it might be wise to take my break sooner rather than later and then get back to it after break. I also kind of need to stretch my legs because I'm still a little sore. I took some ibuprofen before stream, but my left leg is still like, excuse me. I'm angry. But it was the first yard work I'd gotten to, like, gardening yard work I'd gotten to do in the last, I think my last post on Instagram was from June. That's how long it's been since I've paid attention to the chunk of garden I've been trying to work on. So, yeah. Okay, Joy, I've recruited Belle to be our scriptwriter. She'll write a little something to get the dream started. I also gathered the dream camera, pot of green paint, and the spotlights from headquarters.
Fantastic.
Great! Everything's coming together. Even though we're not broadcasting the stream to Riley, our rehearsal needs to feel as real as possible to get the rest of the plush bear. And you've got everything we need to make it look like the real thing. Yes, I'm feeling really good about this, or I'm keeping an open mind, or I'm still not convinced. I'm feeling really good about this. I'm glad we're on the same page. If we're going to do this, we should probably decide on a location. I'm thinking somewhere quiet, interesting, or hidden. Quiet. We don't want any noise disrupting the filming. You are so smart, Lilith. Of course you are a professional. Anyway, I did some scouting, and I think I have the perfect place. The secret chamber in the Frosted Heights.
Right.
Oh, and we'll need a special camera lens filter to film with. It'll help make the dream production feel real. Okay, I'll meet you in the secret chamber in the Frosted Heights when I'm done crafting the camera lens filter.
Let's make a list of the happiest things to think of.
Okay, I'm gonna craft this, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and take my break. I think that's what we're gonna do. Holy cow. It needs 7 gems. It's prismatic. It's a prismatic lens. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go over there. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my break. Because I do need a stretch. Like, it's important. The body, she complains. So I might as well stretch her out and make her feel better. Anyway, I will be back in a few minutes. If you hang around, thank you so much. If not, or if so, either way, it really doesn't matter. But if you're having a good time, thumbs up, subscribe, follow, all of the things to feed the algorithm goblins. And if you stay until I get back, then great. I will see you in a few minutes. If not, have a lovely day, night time. I'll be back. All right, we're back. I'm mostly not sore. And I didn't see your message until after I had already clicked my break screen, and this is not how I play this game. I'm not grabbing a controller. Claire, I did not see your message until after I'd hit my break screen and music, and I was like, oh crap. So I apologize for not catching that before I went away. But honestly, I also needed to go to the bathroom, so it was probably for the best that I did that. Okay. Ooh. Place the filming equipment in the secret chamber. Ooh. Come on now. Interact. Okay. Oh. Ah, a green screen. I see. You know, I've actually, there's a lot of, stuff for doing content creation and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, I just use a green screen, and I'm like, I have green hair. What would that do? There's ways to work around that, but it's a little bit more technically complicated that I'm just like, I think I understand how that works, but also, knowing me, I'd probably get it completely wrong and do something weird.
Fantastic!
The set looks great, Lilith. You just need to put the camera lens filter into the Dream camera and everything will be set up. Wow, it looks like a real set in here. Oh, and we need to talk about who's going to act in our scene. How about you? Or Sadness could be a good fit, or I wanted to ask Alethea. I think that's how it's pronounced. This is what happens when you pick a cool looking name and then you're like, I don't remember how to pronounce that. Alethea, I think is what it is. Anyway, I think they'll really understand what we're trying to do here. Perfect. While you're at it, you should touch base with Sadness to get a sense of the scene we're trying to build. Okay, I'll equip the camera lens filter, talk to Sadness, and offer Alethea the part.
It was great talking to you.
Okay. And now talk to Sadness, right? Update. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hello, Sadness. I was hoping you'd have some time to go over our plan for the Dream production with me. Oh, I'd like that. We really want to see the scene tonally. Set the scene tonally. How can we make sure it is properly sad? Well, what's something that makes you sad? Loneliness, heartbreak, or when someone I love hurts my feelings. Probably that one. It's just so painful. It makes me wonder if they care about me at all. That sounds really hard. It is. Wow, Sadness, I feel terrible. This feeling exactly what we need on set. Thank you. Oh, so we're going method. You're welcome. Okay.
You have to
Now
go.
what? Are they here? Well, Eric's here. You're not who I was expecting. What are you doing here? Alright. Come on now. Ooh, my ankle is suddenly mad. I didn't do anything, I just sat here. It wasn't hurting before I sat down. There. There they are. Alright, you.
I'm happy to see you.
Hi, Alethea. I have an amazing opportunity for you. I feel like that's not the pronunciation. Alright, I need to look it up because I picked this name because I liked... Oh, that's right. Truth or unconcealedness. Because at first, since they were the forgotten originally, I wanted something like the remembered. So I wanted it to be like something that wasn't hidden anymore. So it's a Greek. It's based on a Greek word. Disclosure and reality. Embodying a concept of truth as something that is revealed rather than hidden. And that's why I picked it, because I wanted something more than just the remembered, which I honestly almost did. Pronunciation. See if I can make it do.
This name from ancient Greek philosophy. We'll be looking at how to say more names from ancient Greek
come on.
philosophy.
Get to it, please.
Also, biblical names.
Why are we doing all that? Okay. I'm going to do this because I don't want to do something forbidden. Alethea. I thought the Ia didn't sound right. Okay, so it's Alethea. There we go. All right. Because I was hoping it would just pop in with just the pronunciation and we could pop back out. But I don't want to use someone's clip. Like too much of it, you know? All right, Alethea. I have an amazing opportunity for you. I'm listening. Joy, Sadness, and I are putting on a performance of sorts. But we need someone to be our star. And you think I'm right for the part? You're perfect. Or you were one of a few options. Or, well, you weren't my first choice. You're perfect. I need someone who really understands me. And I don't think anyone in the valley gets me more than you. We're trying to recreate a moment from my past. But, well, I don't remember it at all. I'm hoping as we film, things will start to become clearer. What do you remember? My friend's teasing me about something, or being an outcast, or I mostly remember a lot of sadness. Being an outcast. Sounds pretty dark. I'm definitely in. Thank you. Meet me in the secret chamber in the Frosted Heights in a little bit, and we'll get you ready for your close-up. Yep.
You're a good listener.
Yep. Definitely went through something like that when I was a kid. So. And like elementary school. So it was tough. It was a tough time. And people were cruel. But that's okay. We made it past and we accepted our weirdness and stopped worrying so much. But, you know, when you're like in 4th grade and you're an outcast and people think you're weird and are not kind, it's tough. Took a while. Actually, once I hit 6th grade and I met more kind of weird people that were like me, it was like, okay, cool. I'm not alone. All right. Alethea. Okay, and action. Oh, why would my friends hurt me so badly? And about something they know is so important to me. They called me names. They made me feel, they made me feel rejected. They made me feel lonely. They made me feel embarrassed. Well, all three of those were true. They made me feel rejected. They made me feel rejected. And why? All because I still have my baby blanket, or still cuddle my stuffed toy, or still need a hug before bed. Cuddle my stuffed toy. We'll go with that one because I still have my yellow bear. Not that he has a, you know, big prominent place anymore, but that was my stuffed animal. I was a stuffed animal kid. Cut! I remember now. My friends invited me to a sleepover, but they made fun of me because I still needed comfort. They said it was babyish. That's so sad. I decided on that day that I would grow up. But really, I just wanted to fit in. I wasn't ready to grow up. Not yet. This bear we've been finding. It's just like that comfort I needed. I destroyed it, hid it away. I'm sorry, Lilith. That sounds awful and confusing. Oh, I think it worked. I can tell that the bear is somewhere around here. I think I feel it too, or I guess we're doing something right, or I'm not sure I want to find it anymore. I think I feel it too. Maybe if I fix the lighting and we go through the scene again, the final bear piece will show up.
Back to my solitude.
Oh,
This
nope.
isn't just for small talk, is
Nope,
it?
nope. Stop talking to me. I want this glass. Talk to Joy. Oh. I know the bear is here somewhere, but I can't see it. Yeah, it's hard to see after the light broke. What was that? My rehearsal caused the lights to explode. That means it's working. I'll clean up the glass from the broken light and craft new light bulbs. Then we can keep tweaking the lighting to set the right mood with Alethea acts out my memory.
But just for
Craft 3 new light bulbs. Okay. But yes, I knew when I picked her name or their name, because they're kind of gender neutral, even though they are technically the other part of me. I like the fact that their voice sounds like an amalgamation of tones, so it's not like obviously one kind of character. It could be any player. I really like that execution. I have a feeling some people really don't care for it, but I like the concept of that. But, I knew picking that name was going to be, like, giving myself a pain in the ass because I was not going to remember how to pronounce it. But I really liked the idea of it something being revealed because essentially it was forgotten before, you know? Anyway. Make my life more difficult. Trying to be cool. I'll take it. It's fine. Give Joy the light bulbs. Come here, Joy. I got something for ya. Here, take this.
right.
Okay, I'll put these light bulbs in for you. I think we should experiment with some mood lighting of our scene for our scene this time. Ooh, I like that. Or whatever you say, director. Or how can we do that? I like that. I've gotten pretty tech handy, you know. I set up some color levers next to our set. You can use those to change the light colors while Alethea acts out the scene. Okay.
We'll talk again
Okay.
soon, okay?
Find the right mood for the start of the scene by changing the lighting. Try a joyful yellow mood. Okay. Hard to see in here because of all the closeness. Okay. Listen to the performance. Oh, how wonderful it is to be invited to a sleepover. I love seeing my friends. Nothing makes me happier. I wonder if they sometimes have trouble going to sleep at night, too. Oh well, I'm sure everything will be fine. Find the right mood for the middle of the scene by changing the lighting. Try a sad blue mood. Okay. Do I have to turn the yellow one off? Can I? Excuse me. What? Okay, this is kind of a pain in the ass with this angle. But then I can't really see it. Okay. Is there a way to clear? That's purple now. There we go. Okay. Listen to the performance. My friends, I thought they liked me. They made me feel so small. Stop. So alone. Sorry, my phone was making an alarm. Try an angry purple mood. Okay, so it should be blue and red. There we go. Okay. I can't believe they treated me like that. I can't believe how silly I looked. I need to grow up. I can't like this baby stuff anymore. It's going in the trash. Ooh, that's... Ooh, no. Some yellow plush bear yarn appeared. Pick them up. Okay.
A little help over here.
Okay, talk to children. Okay. What's happening, y'all? Okay, there we go. We did it, Lilith. We got the yellow plush bear yarn. Woohoo! Joy, wait. Lilith is still dealing with that horrible memory.
Right.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry, Lilith. Are you okay? I feel mostly okay, or I'm feeling pretty down, actually, or it's complicated, that one. I'm happy our plan worked, but it was still a hard moment to relive. I just wish I knew what to do next. All of those bear pieces are still really radiating sorrow. It'll take over the valley if we don't do something. When things get tough, the best thing to do is start by picking up the pieces, right? Technically speaking, I already did pick up the pieces. Maybe the bear needs to be put back together again. That might help. That's a great idea. Can we get Sally involved? She could sew. I don't know. Or how can we put it back together? How can we put it back together? I'll find a way to stitch it back together. Maybe then everything will go back to normal around here. Good idea, Sadness. Oh, and Lilith, I have something for you. A token of our friendship. I hope it cheers you up, even just a little bit. Get your, yep, level 10 outfit. There we go. Booyah.
Now, wasn't that fun?
Joyful retro outfit and joyful retro hat. I'm assuming I need to talk to you, Miss Thing. Wailing away.
It's good that you're
Sometimes
here.
even happy things can make Riley sad. It's complicated. Create a bear. Lilith, I've been thinking about what happened with the plush bear. About how you had to relive that painful memory. I'd like to try and help you. Yes, I'd like some help. Your memory reminds me of when Riley tripped in front of her whole class. She was so embarrassed. Oh gosh, nose, stop being so itchy. But talking to her friends helped. Would you like to share how you feel now that you remember? Yes, I'd like that, or I don't think so, or do you think it would help? Yes. Okay, I'm listening. I am still struggling with that horrible memory, or I'm worried about the bear's effect on the valley, or I'm so tired of all of this. I'm worried about the bear's effect. What if I haven't done enough to fix things? What if I've let everyone down? It's really hard, Lilith. I'd like to share an idea I have with you. I think it will help. Sometimes the best way to move on from feelings is to accept them first. Maybe you need to sit with these memories for a little while. How do I do that? Well, Riley has a tree in the backyard she likes to sit in when she's upset. You could find places you feel a connection to and see if that helps. Then we can use remote headquarters to sort them out together afterwards.
I'm too
Okay.
sad to walk. But you could drag me somewhere if you'd like.
Okay, I really gotta deal with my nose, because it's like there's one little itchy spot that I can't get to just go away. Everything else is fine except for like this one little tiny spot. Isn't that like the most annoying thing? Kind of like when you get a really small cut and there's no blood. It doesn't even look like it did anything, and it gets like really itchy for no good reason, like a cat scratch. It's like, why is this tiny little thing being this big obnoxious problem? So annoying. Outside, somewhere you feel at home, a place that connects many worlds where joy and sadness control emotions. Okay, so the first one would be my house, right? Near my house. No. More mail. Oh, I need to log the outfit. Hey Lilith, or hi Lilith, thanks to our faux dream production, we got the final piece of that strange, sad plush bear. Somehow it seems to be linked to you. I have no idea what's going on, but I think you should talk to Sadness about everything. I know you two can get to the bottom of this, and we can go back to normal. Your pal, Joy. All right. So, I'm logging an outfit. Oh, it's time to read a book. Okay. Where is my stuff? It's in here. Clothes. Huzzah! Joyful. That hat is cute. And if it's one of those ones where your hair can be down, I'm going to have to try it on. Retro hat. Inside out. And then joyful retro outfit. If it's not near your main house in the valley, try in a DLC area. Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Because yes, I did not see it right when I came up, but I was going to look around just a little bit and see. I want to see if this hat lets my hair be down. Because if it lets my hair be down, I am all about it. Sometimes they tuck your hair up. Excuse me. Blue. There it is. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. And her little pigtails are down. I want to see something else, though, before I go away. Yeah, that's fine. I want to see... Let's see if I can find one of my favorite hairs. This one. Cute. Okay, I'm all about it. The outfit's fine. Like, I don't want to wear it. But it is cute. I do like the fact that it's blue and yellow, but we already put together a blue and yellow outfit, so. Also, have you entered a new code in yet? Yes, the, what is that? Inside Out 2025 gift? I did. At least I'm assuming that's what you mean. And for those that don't know, that is a code to get a free decorating item. They released that on social media. And then there was the pirate frame. That was another free code not that long ago. This one. So that's pretty cute. I have not put it down yet, you know? Let me go inside and put it down. I actually haven't looked at any of the Inside Out objects in real life apart from them being in the apartment, or the house, I should say. So let's do a filter by Inside Out. And this is the rug. It's pretty bright. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but like, look at that. It definitely fits the vibe of Inside Out because they're all really bright colors. I want the blue version of this. It'd be really nice if they gave us a blue version. If they were like, oops, we did not mean to overlook the blue orb. Whoa. It's very flashy. Let's see, what else do we have? The headquarters window. See, I could definitely... Oh, I didn't know it would do that. I didn't know it would, like, free float in the room. Interesting. I would like to see... Like, this kind of stuff would not fit in every kind of room, you know? But the stuff it would fit into, like, I'm thinking of, like, the kids' floor. And this, I want these lights in my sewing room. I was so not happy about the lighting that I put in there. Ooh, it makes sound, too. I'm obsessed with this. core beliefs or whatever. Okay. What else do we have? These lights. I also kind of feel like I should put whatchamahoots. Okay, and that's all stuff we had before. Like a wallpaper on the wall. I just love the fact that you can change colors on these. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with... Oh! I didn't know it did that. I only pushed it for the colors. And you can turn it off. That was cool. I mean, it's anxiety, so I mean, it's a mixed bag. But oh my gosh, that was cool. I had no idea. Okay. And I do like that. That's interesting. Look how weird it looks with the white wall, though. That's kind of odd looking. And the little bed situation. These are cute, and I wouldn't mind playing with these outside. Does this play music like the radios? It does. Oh, it's like a memory frame. Oh, that's cool. I had no idea it did that. See, we should always play with the new objects. I don't always do that. I love that I can see through it too. You can see the glow from the orbs behind it. Oh, look at that. Interesting. I don't know what I'm going to use this sun for, but I got a bunch of them just in case. Okay. But yeah, I don't know how many places I'd use the rug by itself, but like I could see doing a room in really bright colors. Like this would be good in the playroom. The kids' playroom that I did. Okay, that's cool stuff. Glad I took the time to look at it. How do we reset this room? This is how we reset this room. All right. I love that that's just a hold down a button and do it. It's jarring, but it's also like, yes. You can do that on the floating islands too. You can just clear the floating islands. Can't do it out here. At least I don't think so. We can't clear the biome, can we? No. Okay. Okay. Outside here somewhere. Is it a dig situation? Is this going to be what we're looking for? No. Okay. Well, I do not see it obviously near here. So I will take your advice and I will go... This is not how we do things. I will go to the other places. Do you like the rug? I mean, it's more stuff. I'm always into that. I didn't have to do anything extra for it. Just pay a little bit of attention to social media. Although there have been times where I forget to pay attention, then I'm like, oh, I have to Google like any free codes right now. Okay. Not really seeing it here either. Okay, where's my house here? I think it's just in the bind. Although I feel that way about the rug that's from Monsters Inc. too. Like, it's tough for me to decorate with that one as well, just because the colors are so different. I think the inside out stuff will really help make that rug more functional. It looks like a Gilmer. You mean a glimmer? Oh, like that? I was like, I don't remember what they look like. Why, look, there it is. It's been a minute. Plaza might be the fastest way to get there. Yeah, that. That's all right. I was like, I feel like I know what you mean. I get excited sometimes when I type fast and I'm just like, uh-oh. I just made word salad. Hopefully people can translate. Excellent. Yeah, I thought it was really funny because somebody was on one of the groups, I don't remember, a thread somewhere, and they were like, oh, this is the last door. I wonder what else they're going to do. And then everybody was really quick to remind them that, hey, no, there's a whole bunch of doors. like a whole bunch of doors. I guess that's exciting that they're actually going to start opening up those side panels. You know, like these sides. I mean, they'll have to if they add more realms. It's exciting. Crazy to think. I still remember when it was just 3 doors. Although we just hit 3 years because this came out on early access, at least on Game Pass. I don't know if it was available before that, on September 6, 2022. And so we just hit 3 years if you've been playing since then. Where else? Headquarters. Not headquarters, but like where they control emotions. Now, does that mean remote headquarters or like the realm? Guess we'll find out. This will be faster to go in here. Oh, it's the realm. Oh. Well, found out very quickly. On multiple fronts. All right. Ah. And voila. Okay. Place the memory fragment in the console. Okay. They're pretty. And push a button. Activate developer mode in the console using the button on the right. Use the left, middle, and right section on the console to rearrange the memory. Okay. Okay. Don't be finicky now. Oh. That was weird. Okay, a lost diary page appeared. Pick it up. I thought they were my friends, but they called me a baby. But I'm not. I don't need that bear. I'll prove to them I'm just as grown up as they are. Return to sadness. I was like, oh, man. Come on now. How are you feeling now, Lilith? Much better, or just okay. Still working through things. We'll stay still working through things. It's not easy to stop and relive something so painful. I can see how it will help me move on one day, though. I understand. Maybe it will be like you have a clean slate. Clean slate? That gives me an idea. How would you like to help me make a new bear? It will be a fresh start, or something new to bring me comfort, or a more pleasant reminder of my past. It's sad to see that I still have a bear I had since I was a baby. Why is that sad? I think that's sweet. I still have mine. Well, that's a good idea, Lilith. I said something new to bring me comfort or something like that. Maybe you can use the parts of the old bear somehow, bringing the two bears together. I love that idea, or that could be nice, symbolically speaking, but I want this bear to be new and special. No, I love it. I love doing the both. The bear's getting ripped? Well, have you ever read The Velveteen Rabbit? If not, you should. Just, you know, don't play with it so rough, or sew it. Repair it. It would be like combining my past with my future. Sometimes it's important to remember the past, even when we look to the future. Is that silly? That's silly. Forget I said it. It's not silly sadness. It actually makes a lot of sense. Maybe this will finally clear the air of all the emotional turmoil around here today, or lately. Before I do anything else, I'll gather some materials so I can make a new comfort bear.
Let's make a list of the happiest
You have?
things we can think of.
That's how they're real. Because you love them. You love them until they're worn and stained and missing fur and have a rip here or there. My 14-year-old still has his puppy and will probably have his puppy for his whole life. And he's already sewn him. He's already repaired damage to him. I think that, I mean, it's honestly a shock when he forgets to take him to his grandparents' house. But I don't even remember. Like, there have been a handful of nights where he hasn't taken his puppy somewhere. Like, if he spends the night somewhere. But, you know. Like, I kind of feel like my little one is like Linus, though. He has a blanket. And, I think he might let his blanket go eventually. He seems like very different about it, but I think my oldest will hang on to his. I mean, I could be wrong. My little one might hold on to his blanket, but I don't know if he'll be attached in the same way. So, what is it? Special plush bear sewing machine. A special sewing machine just for the bear.
I do prefer.
And a framework. Yeah. And don't worry about if the sewing is perfect or not. The sewing is an act of love, not, you know, perfection or value or something else that matters to other people. Anyway. My yellow bear still lives in my closet, although if I ever got to redo my entire bedroom, I'd probably find a place for him. But I had to hide my stuffed animals that I saved from when I was little, like my special ones, because my oldest kept taking them. And honestly, some of them I let go. I have like maybe, I don't even know, less than 10, maybe around 5, but I will never get rid of my yellow bear. I've had him since I was 3. And when my parents took me to pick out something for my 3rd birthday, they said that I walked over and picked him out right away and that he was bigger than I was at that age. Now, he doesn't feel big now, but I remember him feeling like a big stuffed animal. He's not like huge, but for a 3-year-old. And he has been loved to death. He certainly is not pristine in any way, but he's mine. And he will always be. And I do not think it is sad. I think it is sweet. Oh, craft the new comfort bear. Furniture? Is it going to be big? Look at all these parts. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know that my oldest had repaired his puppy. He got his puppy for Christmas, and his birthday is in November. So he's had his puppy since a month after he was born. Well, almost 2 months. But, because I can't remember. He came from... actually, I can't remember which family member gave that to him. So I don't remember exactly when he got it. But month to 2 months, approximately, that he's, you know, it's almost as old as he is. Or almost the same amount of time he's been alive that he's had it. So. Who am I looking for? Oh, I'm placing it in the valley. Okay. What are y'all doing? The critters have been doing this lately. No matter which pair of critters, it's almost like they're trying to walk past each other and get stuck doing this. And if I do this, they finally break free of it. But, like, they'll get caught on each other. Keeps happening. Oh, you know what I should do? I should make sure that this is where I want it to be. Here's the child. No, child, I'm busy. Okay. Where do I want to put this thing? I could put it near Sadness's fort, but I kind of want to put it just anywhere. It is big! Oh, it's cute! I'm just gonna stick it there for now. Meet Sadness next to the new comfort bear. Alright. Little Miss Fast. Come on. Where's she coming from? Here she comes. Little speed demon. There she goes. Hello. The new bear seems very comforting, Lilith.
Coming to talk to me.
Thanks. This bear feels the same, but different. I never should have torn it apart, or been ashamed of it, or buried its memory away. That one. Sadness. I hope you know I never could have gotten through any of this without you and Joy. Thank you. Oh, well, you're welcome. And to my new comfort bear, I hope you know how special it is here in the valley. It's full of wonderful, caring villagers, or the beauty is unmatched, or everyone is welcome here with open arms. Ah, I like the first one and the last one. The bottom one. The valley really is a home to everyone, and now the valley is a little brighter because you're here. I'll never throw you away again, or I'll keep you safe, just like you make me feel safe. I know you'll always be here for me. I'll keep you safe. This is so nice. Sorry, I got a little caught up there. I just needed to heal my childhood self, or remind myself I deserve to feel safe, or enjoy a moment of lightness. Heal my childhood self. I understand. Maybe now you can do something to help the new comfort bear feel at home too. That's a very good idea. I'll decorate around the bear to cozy up the space. I can use blue and yellow furniture in honor of you and Joy.
Oh, Joy takes such good care of Riley.
Okay. Add blue and yellow furniture. Okay. What does that mean? Ah! See, if we had a blue memory orb... I'm not gonna let it go. You know what we could do? A couple of orbs like that. And then a couple of sets of blue butterflies like that. And then... yeah. Will it count? Okay. Alright. Talk to Joy. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Oh, I don't want to mess up our
Hi.
guinea
Oh. Quick! Joy, Sadness, I wanted to talk to you both. You two take such good care of Riley, but you know, you took good care of me too. We did? Yes. Because of you two, I uncovered a deeply hidden memory, or I made peace with a part of my childhood, or I understand the importance of happiness and sorrow. I made peace. That's good. I'm glad we could help you. I think this laughter is mildly inappropriate in this moment. So I was thinking we should celebrate somehow. Ooh, yes. How about with these fireworks? I got them from your special effects guy, Merlin. He's incredible. That's perfect. Let's go back to my new comfort bear and place these there. Okay.
I'm gonna make sure we have a
sky's
great
nice.
day.
It's sad.
Place the fireworks near the comfort bear. But not too close, right? I'm assuming like that will be okay. Can we activate? Okay. Celebrate.
Do you have some time?
We do have some time. What's up? We have to wait for Joy, don't we? Wow, I can feel all of that sorrow that was overtaking the valley disappearing. I suppose now I can make new memories. Happy ones. And maybe some happy magic will take over instead. Actually, Joy and I made another bear, in case you needed more. You can design it and use it to express yourself however you like. Oh, is it like a boutique thing?
Fantastic.
Oh, not a boutique, but you know, like I can never remember what it's called. Touch of Magic. There we go. Isn't it great? I can't wait to decorate with it. Or sure, it's kind of cute. Or thanks, I guess. I'm happy with the one I made, but this is cool too. Oh, one more thing. After everything we did, I wanted to give you a gift. I hope you like it. Level 10? Nice.
Oh, nice.
Kind of want to see what those look like. In Your Feelings overalls. Is that a costume? Cute. You know, I don't usually like the overalls that have the top of them come down low, but the cut on these is better than some of the other ones. So that's cute. Not going to wear it, though. This is the outfit. Okay, and actually what I want to do is I want to overwrite the favorite. Overwrite. Oh, I didn't mean to... It's fine. I don't usually have critters equipped anymore, but I'm almost done leveling all my critters. So, it's not as important because I was trying to make myself have to select them while I was still trying to level the bulk of them. Okay, so let's go to clothing. Let's go to inside out. Ugh. Hate how long these menus are. Thank you. Yes, I'm very glad. It's a relief, considering last week was kind of a dud. So I'm glad that it wasn't like 3 hours to get through most of the quests, and then, oh no, I still have like 1 or 2 left after that. So yay! Good deal. And some time to breathe in between. Because I don't feel like I struggle to keep up. I know that there are some people who have less time to play and therefore already feel like keeping up with the star paths and the new updates and all of the content can get overwhelming really quickly. I don't struggle with that, but I don't want it to be like... I feel like there was a period of time last year where it felt like there was like, and this has started, and this has started, and this has started, and I was just like, I don't have time to do all of that. I'm just gonna do, I think it was just the star path. I think everything else I skipped because I was just like, I don't have the capacity to keep up with all this. Okay, I need to know what that is. Okay. Because there's a... this too. So where is that in my... is it in my collection menu? I kind of feel like it's probably not in my collection menu. It's not Alice. Is it going to be non-Disney related? So much going on. Inside Out. It is not Inside Out. Okay. So it was the bear and the fireworks. Okay, so there's the basic plush bear. So let's write that down. Basic plush bear. Non-Disney related in-game. Okay. What else did I get? There was something else I got recently that I was like, yes. I feel like it was another one of the columns, like the Sleeping Beauty stuff. Oh, we're way up high in the list. Okay. Is it in here? Playroom, purple. It is not listed in here. And then the other thing was fireworks. And I'm assuming it was a picture-taking fireworks thing. Joy and sadness is fireworks. Now, are those craftable? I don't know what they're... like, what to classify them as. New comfort bear. Same thing with that. Are these... Let me go see. Let me go look at a workbench and see if I can give them any kind of classification or if it's just going to be like, they're here. I don't know exactly what to tell you. Okay. So that would be furniture. Okay, there's the Imagination Land Arch. I mean, technically we crafted the plush bear, but we wouldn't be able to make another one because... And Joy and Sadness gave us those fireworks. I don't think it's going to be in the crafting menu. The plush bear... Woman? Being intense over there? I see you with your green flames. I mean, it is badass. Don't get me wrong. But... the bear took things that we will not get another copy of. So I'm going to go ahead and put these as question marks because... they don't really have a specific collection and they don't have a specific source. Like, I guess I could classify those as in-game. But I classify things that are in-game as things that I could get again, like from Scrooge. I guess I could change it to...
Sweet dreams.
I could add a category that's like... from Quest or something like that to where it acknowledges the fact that they came from a quest that I can't actually purchase another copy or craft another copy. All right, so what do we want to do with the remainder of our time? We have like 20 minutes of stream left. We are caught up on quests. We are caught up on Star Path. So, I could technically pick the garden. What do I have on my person that I'm trying to get rid of? Oregano. That's what I'm trying to get rid of. I could unload some storage, which honestly wouldn't be a bad thing. I'm still really hurting for mist. So I'm going to need to focus on that. I do have quite a bit. I spent some Dreamlight today on a floating island. That's what I did. I bought the meadow. Not the meadow. Yes, the meadow. And I was like, I could just buy all the remaining 3. And then I went, oh, that's 45,000. I probably shouldn't do that because I only have 59,000 Dreamlights. Maybe I shouldn't spend all of my Dreamlight, you know? Ooh, look how much stuff I have to put away. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm going to take care of the garden. Which means I'm also going to need to buy pumpkin seeds.
You have yourself a great night.
Okay, So that leaves next Thursday kind of up in the air, which honestly I'm not mad about. Theoretically, I could always play this because there's always resource management gathering stuff to do. But I would like to... What is the name of that game? Let me get to Steam. That's where it is. Let's see. What is that? Tiny Bookshop? Yeah. So it's called Tiny Bookshop, and I've been seeing it all over YouTube, people playing it. But I just have the demo. I don't even know how much it is. Actually, it's really funny. I went and put a whole bunch of different demos on my wish list just so I could have them kind of consolidated in one place and saved. And then a whole bunch of them went on sale, and I was like, oh no, the temptation is going to be there. Okay, so this game is $20. Oh, and it's, I'm assuming the same people made Discounty, which I've been seeing a lot of people play too. I don't know if I'm as interested in checking that one out right now. I mean, it looks cute, but I don't know anything about it. But this Tiny Bookshop looks intriguing. And I mean, I do work in a library. My husband was making fun of me because I was playing the Bookshop Simulator demo, and he's like, "You're playing what?" And if you don't know, I work in a library, and I just got done running a book sale event. So the fact that I was coming home and playing a bookshop game was kind of funny. So yes. Ooh. Level 3, you guys. Excellent, excellent. So after these two critters are done leveling, I think I only have one more critter that is level 1. Oh, you know what? I didn't get myself a gardener. I should do that before I get too much further. I was just on autopilot. So I'm going to go get a gardener, and then we will finish picking the garden. So... Oh. Let's hang out. All right.
I really like how everyone helps each other out.
I hear you doing scary feet, Sully. It still cracks me up. What was I doing? Oh, I was trying to edit some of my early streams that were saved on YouTube. So because I started streaming on Twitch, a lot of the early stuff, particularly with this game, but like way back when I started on Twitch, I started streaming The Sims 4. So I have none of that stuff preserved, which is kind of sad, but it's fine. But when I started playing this game, I was not streaming it. This was my downtime just me game. And I don't remember exactly why or when I started streaming it. Like, I don't even remember what my motivation was at the time. Just because I was really into it, maybe. And I was just like, I think I want to play this for stream. Maybe I was a little burnt out on The Sims or something. I don't know. Combination of things. So I don't have all of my Dreamlight Valley experience on this, saved on YouTube. But I went back and what was I was editing out like my break screens, like my downtime screens, because it's not a stream anymore, so it's not like you need to know that my stream is getting ready to start or I'm taking a break or whatever. I can just edit that stuff out. So periodically I try and like chip away at that mountain because I didn't start doing that right away either. Ah, the trials and tribulations of learning along the way. But what was there was something really, like, it was right after I got like Mushu and Mulan. I think I was working on the Tiana related star path, and there was something like I just hadn't thought about in so long, and I was like, oh my god, how long ago was this video? Like, it feels like a whole nother time, a whole nother game. kind of crazy to think just how much has happened over the 3 years that we've been playing this game. And just, you know, how much more there is going on now. I remember when it first came out and people were just like clamoring for the characters that were in the, you know, very first kind of loading screen. And we didn't have all the characters that were in that image yet. And people were just dying for those characters. And just how far we've come since then. Because so much has been added in the 3 years that this game has been getting regular updates and stuff. So it's kind of interesting going back and seeing that. And honestly, there's I should mention her because she's a relatively small channel, but she's doing Dreamlight Valley stuff. Her name is Kayla, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get there. I actually have not watched her most recent video, but she's doing videos, not streaming. And she actually had played some Dinkum before, although I haven't watched her Dinkum videos. Let's see, Kayla? Will it come up if I do that? That's not how to do that. Of course her video has fallen off of my suggested, like, because I haven't had a chance to watch it this week. But she started playing the game, and it's kind of interesting watching someone play from the beginning with the DLCs, because she got all the DLCs and the game. Gosh, where is she? How do I find this? I really wish she would film more of her like questing experience, because she plays for bouts in between. So when she comes back in, she's like, hey, I've done all this stuff, and then I'm now here. Her most recent one is is it meeting Gaston and Rapunzel in A Rift in Time? So I'm just like, ooh, but I haven't had a chance. No, this is not how I do that. I need to go to my history. Where is my history? But I want to give her a shout out because she's such a little channel right now. And not that I'm like big and fancy or anything enough to really get her some, you know, viewership or anything, but it's nice to spread the love around, you know? So Dreamlight, let me see if it'll pull it up. Oh, I've got all like the trailers and stuff. What? Why is it not pulling up her video? Disney. Where is she? Is this not pulling up my history? Videos. Valley. Will you please? Why is it not pulling my history of her? Okay, I'm really irritated that she's not popping up. This is what I get for trying to spread the love around. Okay, she's in my subscriptions. I know that. There we go. Kayla Moon Gaming. Let's see. Copy this. So I'm going to share her both on the Twitch side and the YouTube side. I recommend her. So there's Kayla Moon Gaming. She's making videos on YouTube. And it's kind of fun watching someone get to play from the beginning. After all of this content and updates and quality of life changes and all of that has come out, because it's fascinating to see like the difference it makes and like the order of things. That's kind of why I wish she would actually show more of her questing progress on video, because I'm curious to where some of the stuff falls in together, because I know it's kind of layered in. And I won't ever get to experience that unless I decided to start over, which, no thanks. I don't have any interest in doing that. But I know some people do. Some people start this game over, and I'm just like, that's a lot to do. But it's been fascinating to see, like, some of the original layout, you know, how things look when you first start the game. I haven't seen that in so long that it's just like, wow. Nothing I have looks like any of that anymore. But she seems to be having a really good time. Like I said, I haven't watched her most recent Dreamlight Valley video, but The other ones are pretty good. Good to stick in your ears and do something. Which I always like that kind of stuff. It's my favorite kind of content. I know there are lots of people who do not like chitty-chatty content. And I wouldn't say she goes on and on and on about, like, anything outside of the game, which is fine. I just happen to run my mouth. But... and I don't mind when people do. But some people do mind that. And some people don't like any commentary. So, to each their own, right? It is one of the nice things about being on this platform is that if somebody is not to your liking, you can go find somebody else because there's probably, you know, more content than you could ever consume by people that make content that you might enjoy. And it grows all the time, so good stuff. And sometimes I try. Sometimes there's some creators that I would really like to hang out more, and there's like little things that I'm like, I can't. It's like nails on a chalkboard. And then there are a few creators that the first couple times I watched their stuff, I was like, I don't know if I can, like, their accent is really thick and it's hard to understand, or like, I don't know, just like the pacing of things, it took a while to get used to, but, you know, I usually try and give people some chances, just in case. And then sometimes you find a creator and they make a joke and you're just like, oh, I'm in. Subscribe. I'm totally into that. Who was it recently? There was, so I watch a channel, well, I say watch, but usually it's listen. I listen to a channel called Midwest Magic Cleaning, and he recently did some team ups with this guy. I can't remember if his channel's named Rick the Jerk. It's something like that though. But he does similar types of content where he wants to help people with like home repair type stuff. Midwest Magic Cleaning does free cleanings. He wants to do the same kind of thing with like contract, like gifting contract work for people and trying to help people out that way. But because they teamed up and because Rick the Jerk was so small at the moment, Midwest Magic Cleaning, Mac, was trying to promote this other channel, which worked gangbusters because I think they hit over 10,000 subscribers, and it was, I don't know, a month ago that they started teaming up together. Anyway, good for them. Good for him. I mean, sounds like Good Samaritans helping Good Samaritans to, you know, spread the love around, which I'm all about. But I went over to his channel because, of course, I don't inherently subscribe to everybody that is kind of recommended to me or on the periphery. Like somebody comes in and is like, oh, hey, I'm hanging out here. Oh, you'd like this other person over there. I don't always just go and immediately subscribe. I like to, you know, pay attention and not just do it out of, like, you know, not compulsion, not, like, I don't like it to be an automatic thing. I like to have intention behind, you know, clicking subscribe, even if it's something silly. And what I mean by something silly, I went over to Rick the Jerk, and I was watching a video of his, and I was like, oh, he seems like a decent enough dude. I'm glad he's getting some love and support, and I hope he gets to, you know, live his dream of trying to help people, because it's a great thing to want to do. And then he made a reference to an episode of Robot Chicken. No, not Robot Chicken. It was Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And then I was like, oh, I'm totally in. Click subscribe. And it's something that my husband and I reference regularly. It's not even like one of our favorite episodes, but it was just, I was just like, oh crap, subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe just because you made a reference, like a random reference to an Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode, which, you know, I can't imagine, like, they've probably got a big enough fandom, but it's not mainstream fandom, so I don't know if I'd call it a cult fandom, like cult classic status or anything like that, but, like, maybe. But yeah, it's what, sometimes it's just the right joke that makes you go, okay, I'm in. I may not be in all the time, and I may not hang out, you know, every single video, live stream, whatever. But I can get behind your goofy ass. For that one joke. That one reference, you know. Stop. Nope, that was not my alarm. That was a notification. Oh. Oh, sure. Hold on, I have to be... Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. My dad's asking about picking up the children, so of course I'm like, yes, please. Yes, yes, you may pick up the kids after school tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. 2 whole nights without children, and I don't work on Saturday. Sometimes my parents take the kids on a Friday night. Like, rarely. They usually take them on a Saturday night, and it'll be the Saturday that I work, and I'm like, meh. Give me just a second. Alex is, mm-hmm. Where are you? Okay. Must manage children's affairs and grandparents' affairs. All right, what am I doing? I'm planting. I need to go buy pumpkins. There we go. Sorry for that. Most of the time I can be like, those things can wait, but like I'm excited. It's like you turn into a little kid yourself when you're like, my parents are gonna take my kids. Yay! Hi, Lilith. It's good that we finally put the bear back together. I don't know what feeling that represented for you, but I hope you feel better now. Your friend, Sadness. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. My little one usually gets picked. I usually pick up my little one on Fridays because he likes to stay a little bit later. He does an after-school program, and they have more fun stuff to do on Fridays. Like, they'll watch movies, and they'll go play more outside and things like that. And so he usually wants to stay late, so I'm going to have to be like, dude, your grandpa's coming to get you. I'm going to be picking you up early. I'm doing flowers. No, I'm not doing flowers. I'm getting pumpkin seeds because I actually ran myself out of pumpkin seeds. Oh, that's right, because I got distracted by the mailbox. That's what happened to me. I was like, besides talking about being distracted by my dad, I came up here, I meant to get pumpkin seeds, and saw that I had mail. So I ran over and got that instead of actually buying pumpkin seeds, which was the whole point of coming up here in the first place. Oh, no. Dang it. Stop. Oops. So what did my husband and I do? Oh, my husband and I are still looking for transmitters in Grounded 2. So we've been running around trying to clear out some more caves and just hunt for stuff. But it's a huge map, and it's not even fully opened up yet. So there's a lot of things to explore. I've been, in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or so, I've been trying to make sure I use markers for all of the caves that I come across. Even ones I'm pretty sure we have explored. Because I can't say for sure that we have explored all of them. And I need, what, 24 to fill out? Okay. Ooh, I got down to 4.1. Oh, 24. All right. So, anyway.
I really lucked out.
Oh, okay.
My neighbors are great.
I actually thought my alarm was going off instead of my dad, so there we go. Turn that off. Since my alarm is 1 minute away, there's really no reason to have it go off right now. Oh, man. I get spoiled by having just peace and quiet. After being spoiled all week, pretty much. I mean, I did stuff, but it was all stuff that I got to choose to do. You know, stuff that I wanted to do. And, you know, I could stop whenever I wanted within reason, you know. That'll be nice. Well, and Friday night, we've kind of established as being a regular TV night, but we did that because we were watching Dexter Resurrection, and we finished it now. So the kids won't be here, and we won't have a show. I mean, there are shows we could watch. I think we were in the middle of the most recent season of Du Bois, and we didn't finish it. And then I think another season of Peacemaker has come out. But both of those, like, I enjoy them, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm not in the mood. He suggested Peacemaker the other night because I think my body was really sore. And so I was like, I don't think I can sit at the computer all night tonight. So we ended up watching... What did we end up watching? Oh, I ended up working on my laptop. So he ended up throwing on just some Jason Statham revenge type movie. Jason Statham was Jason Stathaming. That's hard to say. Because he is a verb, apparently. But I'm not always in the mood for either one of those shows. Like, I enjoy them, but, like, if I'm not in the mood for it, then it's not one of those kind of shows where if you're not in the mood for it, you can be like, well, I'll throw it on and see if I'll get in the mood for it. It's like, no, I already know that show's either going to be really gross, really violent, or, like, really offensive, or... like a combination of those things, and sometimes that's fine to watch because the through story is interesting enough to, like, and I don't mind that kind of stuff, just generally speaking. It depends on how it's executed, like, but it's also not like, if you don't know that Du Bois can be over the top, here's your warning, because if you don't like that, like, it's got some over-the-top violence, man. And if you're not into that, don't watch it. Just don't even go there. But, like, if I'm just not in the mood for that kind of stuff, then putting it on and just kind of hoping I'll get into it is like, Like, I just felt more lighthearted, I think. And while the Jason Statham movie wasn't, like, not violent, it is not on the same level. And it's also not on the same level, like, it's just not as intense. Like, it's trying to be intense, and it's intense in its own way, but it's not the same. It's kind of hard to explain, I guess. But, yeah. But maybe we'll watch a movie or something. There's a lot of movies to see. There's a lot of, horror movies. And then we are in September, which means technically, well, it depends on your opinion of spooky season. Spooky season, as far as movies, I could do that all year round. I don't, but I could. But once I hit September, it's like, Halloween is coming. I'm ready to start doing some Halloween type things. And so, there's been some movies that we have not watched. What were we thinking about watching recently? Sinners. That's supposed to be really good. I haven't seen it yet. But I have heard good things about it. And it's available on one of our streaming platforms, so theoretically we could watch that tomorrow. Although I think it's over 2 hours long, which, you know, isn't necessarily a deal breaker, especially if the kids aren't here. Like, if the kids are home and it's a school night, it makes it really tough to like coordinate starting a movie that they can't watch or that they won't watch and won't interrupt us. Why is it so bright? Do I have my settings off? That's not it. Where is it? It's under graphics. Oh, I do. The heck? How long has that been like that? I have no idea. Oh, you know how long it's been like that? It's been like that since I decorated my tavern. That was the movie, or the decorating video that I released on Monday. Which means it's been like that. When did I film that? I don't remember. I think it might have been the week previous. No. I don't remember now. Because I know I had to do a little bit of filming ahead for the decorating series because I was off, or I was working a Saturday. The Saturday of Labor Day weekend. But that would have been... So maybe it's just been since Saturday that my daytime has been different. I did not know. And obviously when I play in the mornings, I do not know. That's funny. So anyway, it's hard to coordinate watching a movie that the kids are either not interested in or it's not appropriate for one or both of them, but also that we don't want to get interrupted. So doing it on a school night can be tricky, timing-wise. And then, you know, on the weekend nights, they stay up later, which increases the likelihood of interruption. So just coordinating it on the weekends can sometimes be trickier, so maybe this would be...
It's getting late.
We don't watch nearly as many movies as we used to. I think it's much to my husband's chagrin, but I've had to repeatedly remind him that I don't have as much time to watch stuff as he does. So it makes it hard, like, to keep up. Well, and there are times where he'll watch stuff that I want to watch, and he'll go ahead and watch it, and I'm like, dude. And then there are other times it's like, oh, I was saving this movie for you. And I'm like, I could give two shits about that movie. What we need to do is keep a list or something, or like improve the, when is it good to check in? Like, there's a movie that's going to be coming out pretty soon that I have no interest in watching. Not because I don't think it's going to be a good movie, but because I have my personal reasons for it. And I feel like I should just proactively just tell him, like, you can just watch that without me. I have zero interest in watching that movie. Before it even becomes because I don't want it to turn into, well, I was waiting to watch it with you for like 6 months, you know? Because we have some movies that we've had for a while that we have not made time for. And for a while, he was asking regularly. And it's like, I don't know when I'm going to have time to watch that. Or... not capacity, but maybe a little bit. One of them is the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. And I know part of it is like, it's kind of a romanticized, and it's more about the band than it is just about Freddie Mercury. But Queen has been my favorite band since I was 4. Now, does that mean I am the biggest Queen fan that has ever been alive? No. So, you know, I'm sure there's lots of stuff I don't know about them. There's lots of music I have not heard. But as far as if I had to pick a favorite band, it would be Queen. I love the theatricality of it. I love Freddie Mercury. I love, you know, all the, just everything about it. Like, just the music, the lyrics, the perseverance, the struggle. The Show Must Go On kills me every time I hear it, especially knowing the backstory behind it. So it's been kind of one of those movies that it's like I want to watch it because I've heard how wonderful and great it is, but also I am concerned about how it will affect me and like, am I ready for that? So I have not made time to watch that yet. And then the other thing that I would like to make time for, but it's also really tough, is there was a documentary made about Robin Williams. And Robin Williams is one of those performers that, you know, as a kid, so when I was a teenager, there were a few comedy records that I would listen to. And Robin Williams, my parents had a tape of one of his early stand-ups. And I had that thing memorized. Like, I would sit there and I would be able to do the whole thing, inflections, timing, all of it in sync with him. And I would sit there and do that as I was getting ready for school. George Carlin was another one, and there was a Lily Tomlin album. I didn't have that one as down because it was actually on record, on vinyl, and I didn't have a record player in my room. So, like, if I listened to it, I had to listen to it in the living room on my parents' record player. But it was an Edith Ann, if you are familiar with Lily Tomlin's early stuff. It was an Edith Ann record. But yeah. So I'm a big Robin Williams fan. And I want to see that documentary. But I also am worried about seeing that documentary. You know? So those were a couple things that my husband wanted to watch. Like, keep asking about it periodically. Like, hey, you want to watch that? Hey, you want to watch that? And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I have the capacity to get emotional right now. Like, it feels like a lot. Okay. What time is it? I have a little bit more time to do a little bit more storage management. So what I'm going to do... How little is in my inventory now? That's kind of crazy. I've actually been trying to work on some of these duties. So I was actually trying to feed... What did I do? Yeah, I was trying to... Oh, look at this. I can finish the feed the squirrels tonight. See, I've been working. Been working on stuff, y'all. Trying to chip away. I actually started doing have a conversation with people. Because I'm like less than 200 conversations away from that duty. And that's one of those... That's... Have 1,000 conversations. Daily discussions. That's what it is. Hello. So it's just one of those things that it's like, I'll get to it when I get to it. But now that I'm that close to it, like, maybe I should actually make effort to have daily discussions with more people. Although I think most of these characters I'm seeing right now, I've already had a daily discussion today. Maybe not Aladdin, but I think Wally and Buzz I did. Anyway. Yes. Excellent. Nice. Okay. And like the harvesting, like this is just scouring. And look how close I am on that. I've never really pushed for it either. Occasionally I'll push for the critter stuff. Like I'll get in a mood where I'm like, I'm just going to feed every single critter. And I did that a few times this week just because I was trying to get the critters fed that I don't have unlocked yet. Maybe I should go feed the raccoons. Anyway, I'm not going to bother right now. And then gardening. See, this is a new one. Fishing, this is a new one. Yeah. This have daily discussions. I have 825 out of 1,000. Gathering bonus gems. And then the Eternity Isle ones. And I really should make time to go over and do that. Just because, look how much... I only have 6,000 mist. That is such little mist. 50 out of 90 monkeys. Sell gems. Sell fish. Combine resources. You know what? Nope. I'm not getting distracted by duties right now. That's not what's happening. I'm going to get all these flowers. I wish I could take all of them. Just one button and have all of them. There isn't a button that does that that I'm missing. They didn't add that somewhere. No. Am I going to be able to get all of them?
Hi, folks. Well, that's it. That's my set. Thanks for coming out. You were great. And, well, tell your friends and your enemies.
Oh,
And,
just.
walk home. Whatever. I gotta go. Bye. Oh, there it
I probably don't need any of those roses. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to go ahead and grab these roses. And if I actually need any of them, that's fine. But if I don't, I'll come back and sell them all, and then we'll go over to the other. No? Should I do gems next? Probably. Okay. Mostly, I'm really just curious. Now that we've been living with the stalls from in the other worlds, I'm really curious to see what effect that has on the quantity of stockpiling. And you have to take it with a grain of salt because I have not been going every single day religiously, and I also didn't unlock it first thing when the update came out because I didn't know how to do it. But I've been going pretty regularly, so it'd be nice. It's gonna be nice and interesting maybe to see just what effect it has had. Although, to be fair, some of these things still super, super low quantities. Like that black passion lily. Almost nothing. The blue hydrangeas are almost full, though. Of course, most of this is from just, you know, just getting the stalls. It's not even that much effort on my part, really. I'm so getting rid of you when we get outside. Do I have any purple stuff? Because you're in my way, and you're making it very difficult to actually get into my storage, dude. What the hell? Move. Okay. These. And these. Nice. Oh, we're full of both that and that. Fantastic! Look at us go. Ooh, the green passion lilies are getting really full too. Actually, they're over full. I just need to have the other flowers from the other worlds in here. I'm really curious about the gems too. Because honestly, even though flowers are one of those things that takes a while to build up, the gems, I don't do as much mining as I do just gathering everything in different areas. So it'll be interesting to see the effect of the gem stalls. No roses. Do not give me more roses. I wish Beast would stop giving me roses. Okay, there we go. Full, full, full. We love to see it. Oh, wait. Not that I really need to worry about that, but whatever. Did the red passion lily already? Hold the phone. Oh, full. Okay. I did not realize we were that full. Oh, we didn't do pink. I was like, why do I still have this pink stuff? Go. Okay. I need Dreamlight though. Is this the only thing that goes in here? Did I not drop off any white flowers? Did I skip to the blues and purples? I must have. No? Be nice if I could do the Eternity Isle flowers. I think I'm just going to do flowers tonight. Just to see the impact. White marsh milkweed. Is that somewhere else? Oh, look at that. I should probably do this then. And white impatience. Oh, but look. It is full. It is full. Fantastic. Look at all those flowers I get to sell. Phenomenal. Love to see it. I'm going to get rid of Wally, though, because he is bothering me being inside my house. Okay. Bye. I planted pumpkins, and I harvested all of my fruit, or all of my plantings, because I can't remember what exactly I had planted. I used up a bunch of seeds. That's all I remember. All of the seeds that I had acquired in whatever way. Because I ran out of my pumpkin seeds, and I was like, oh, I should probably go ahead and use up all these seeds that I've gotten from just going around and clearing everything out. And, you know, normal cleaning up resource stuff
Hi there, pal.
in the Vale. It's just so nice to get to a point where I'm selling stuff instead of hoarding everything. Been hoarding stuff for so long now that it's just like, oh, I'm at capacity. And I haven't redone my flower or gem rooms, partially because the flower rooms I have color-coded. And partially because, like, the gem rooms, it's not full. Like, the room is not full. So, it doesn't seem as motivating to try and upgrade to the fancy chests, you know. The Sleeping Beauty chests. Flowers. How many flowers have I gotten here already? Not a ton. Which is fine. Oh, look, more roses. Well, we can sell those right away. Well, not right away, because we're going to go over to Storybook Vale. And then... Oh. So I guess people are getting cranky about... and I don't know how many people are getting cranky. This is just something I found out when I was trying to figure out if you could turn the shadow snippets into Storybook magic, which you can't. But the other thing that came up was that people were complaining that there wasn't anything to do with them and that they were filling up people's inventories. And I was like, just sell them. That's what I've been doing. So just sell them. Don't hoard them. You don't need to hoard them. Fine. Sell them. Oh, this is the other thing. The fishing. Although, you can see, I don't have a ton of fish saved up. Let's see. Oh, I've gotten 50 of the hippocampus, though. 39 flying fish. Over 50 koi. Nice. This I've only gotten 4 of. And the Stygian Mudskipper, only 9. Lamprey, only 5. But the hippocampus and the koi, that's nice to have quantity of. Thank you, thank you. Collect. Yes. 7. 7 of the 20 were red roses. We're selling those, dude. You could stop giving them to me anytime. Well, and again, just sell them. You don't need to keep them. What's the best place to sell them? Goofy Stall. You know what? I don't need to do that right this second because I'm not super full. I also did go around the Storybook Vale and collect a bunch of stuff too. Well, a bunch for the Vale. And there was part of me today that was really trying to think about, is the spawn rate of the Vale really still not right? Or is it just because the spaces are bigger that it just doesn't feel like as much stuff? I still feel like it doesn't spawn right. But this is gray, right? Where are we at timing-wise? Oh, good. Well, over 50. That's better than what it was. Because all things considered, the flower situation was kind of ridiculous. As far as getting quantity. That's funny. There's that blue marsh milkweed and a passion lily. Those both are still kind of thin. It's really interesting to... It doesn't... Rarity is not always obvious until you look at things like that, where it's like some of the things are overflowingly full, and then other things it's like, yeah, I've got like just over 50. Like this is 35, you know? Now that's a veil flower. But like these are both base game. These are both valley flowers. I've been collecting these since I started collecting them. Now granted, I was selling a lot of stuff at the very beginning of the game, but it didn't take terribly long to start hoarding everything. And the fact that I still do not have a full row of each of those is astounding to me. Because that's, again, we've hit 3 years, guys. Like, it's been a while. No. I didn't want to hit that button. Okay, we're good. And Eternity Isle is not far off as far as quantities from Storybook Vale, just because I don't hang out and gather stuff as frequently as I do from, like, the Valley. I should, and I probably will, because I really need the mist. I feel like I'm hurting for it for sure. I had a ton for a while, but then I was farming with it like crazy, so I used a lot. Like, a lot. And I got spoiled with how easy it was to get it. So, you know, I used it. I still love this room. Okay. Oh, that was another thing. Because I was editing that VOD, those early VODs, I got to see my craft room, like, before it got really, really ridiculous, before I stripped it down. I was like, oh, look at it. I don't love it better than the room I have now, but I did love it back then for sure. Okay. Do I want to do gems? I probably don't. I feel like that would be a lot. Yeah, I'm not going to do gems. I need to wrap it up. It's been 3.5 hours. And the veil is laggy. So, I should have just sat in my craft room and been happy and cute in there. I'm going to do that now. Because I can. So, Sunday will probably be Dinkum. The reason I say probably be Dinkum is because I did have to take 2 weeks off of playing that game. So, there's still part of me that's like, I feel like I haven't gotten to play it as much as I want to. There is a slim possibility that it will be a game demo instead. Part of it's going to depend on my whims. Part of it's going to depend on how Saturday night goes. And part of it's going to be like the fact that next Thursday is probably going to be playing a game demo. So do I really want to do a Sunday demo and a Thursday demo, like back to back? Do I really want to do that? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because it's new, right? I also don't know. For all I know, the Tiny Bookshop demo is lengthy. Sometimes demos, you know, you can play them to completion in an hour or so. And sometimes, like, somebody I saw mentioned, is it like Dragon Quest Builders 2 or something, had like a 15-hour demo in it, and I was like, I'm not really interested in that game, but holy cow, that's a long time to be able to play a demo. I don't expect this game to be that way, but for all I know, there's more than one stream in the demo. I don't know. Or maybe it's only half of a stream, and then what do I do then? Do I play one of my regular games? Do I have more than one demo ready to go for that stream? I don't know. Haven't really thought about it. So, the other thing is if we stay out late on Saturday, it might be better to stream something I know I'm comfortable with streaming, not fully in autopilot, but like planting trees, catching bugs, trapping animals, talking to villagers. Like those things I can do pretty easily because I've done them repeatedly. If I was trying a new demo out, I would feel kind of bad if I didn't feel like fully awake or fully recharged after going out and staying up late and all that. Uh-oh. I would really want to have energy and brain capacity. And so that's the other factor, I think, is I don't, unless I feel like really like motivated for Sunday to be a game demo, then I would do that. But yeah, it's probably going to be Dinkum with a slight chance of cancellation depending on how Saturday night goes. Anyway, I think I've yammered on. We finished up our quests. We are kind of in a holding pattern until the next content update, which I anticipate to be about 3 weeks from now, unless they push it out a week later. But I don't think it'll be any sooner than that. So I'm excited for what's coming up in the next, in the next month. Who knows what it will be? It's not going to be the DLC. That's not till November. So anyway, I think that's all. So thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, follow, all of those things. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are. I will see you next time. Bye.